Good evening and welcome to Concord, North Carolina and Charlotte Motor Speedway, the site of tonight's Coca-Cola 300 for the Apex Racing Cup Series here on Full Throttle Television. My name's Brody Hanna, and in the booth beside me tonight, Tony Solari. And Tony, we got a great one lined up tonight here at the home of racing here, Charlotte Motor Speedway. A great 200-lap event to cap off their regular season and jump them into the playoffs.
Yeah, this is definitely NASCAR's home track, if you want to say that. And yeah, we got a long one in store for us tonight, and another mile and a half. And I don't know what we've already seen so far. This is going to be crazy. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of fun and a lot of action tonight.
It's going to be a lot of fun tonight. These guys are going to put on a great show here at Charlotte, the quad oval here. A lot of fun, man. This track is a lot of fun. You can kind of move around on this track as well. A lot of lines to use. We're going to be racing into the night as well. A lot of changes in the track. This track is so temperature sensitive for these drivers. It's really going to go through a change from day to night as we hit that transition.
Well, yeah, we got the night coming, and especially too. I mean, it's gonna be a night of survival as well. Yeah, with the amount of laps we have, what do we have? 200 laps tonight around this mile and a half. You're just gonna have to survive, and you're gonna have to kind of play. I feel we're gonna have a lot of green flag runs here as well, and you're just gonna need to take care of the equipment. Get there to the end, and this is another one of those races just because of the length that we see some kind of first-time winners, some breakout stars as well. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what we're going to end up seeing tonight.
Absolutely. Look at our track description here tonight. Again, the quad oval, the dog legs on the front stretch kind of add a little bit of a challenge on the straightaways. It's not just straight. You have to go through those turns. The corners look the same, 1 and 2 versus 3 and 4, but I can tell you they drive differently. 3 and 4, you pretty much are a bottom feeder, although we see some guys using that very top lane as well. But 1 and 2, you can kind of move around a little bit, but the exit of turn 2 is kind of tricky as well. So it kind of flattens out before it ends the corner. It can kind of challenge the drivers, but nevertheless, a fun track. It's a driver's kind of track, and you're going to see a lot of drafting too as well with these next-gen cars.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, the track is. I mean, this is your quintessential D-shaped oval. This is kind of the bread and butter of the mile and a halves, and it's tight. It's not kind of like Auto Club where we were at a few weeks ago, and some of these bigger tracks where you actually got, or even Texas last week where you got a little bit of space. It's tight around here, so 3 wide's going to be a premium if we get there. And again, it's just you're going to have to survive tonight. And I know for me, the wall comes up pretty quick, and hopefully we're going to see some guys stay off that wall in 4.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking at the schedule here again, Charlotte, our last race of the regular season, and we head into the playoffs with Dover, Pocono, and Michigan being the first few races of the playoffs. And that's going to be a lot of fun, but these guys have to survive tonight and make it through tonight. And unfortunately, I was looking at trying to pull up the points and don't have anything to display, but these guys are going to be fighting for those playoff positions as they head off into the playoffs. This is the last chance for somebody to win, maybe win their way into the playoffs. So you're right. If we're looking for a first-time winner, this could be the place to do it, to really kick off your season for the playoffs.
Well, yeah, you got to survive, and you're going to have to take care of your stuff. I mean, again, too, you're spending a long time in the chair, and you got to have that concentration throughout the entire race. I mean, that's why this has always been kind of it's their endurance race, and you really got to have that endurance chops and keep your focus up throughout the entire race. And hopefully, you be there at the end, and maybe be in that position to grab that checker.
Well, somebody's age is showing. Talking about the length of the chair, being in the chair there and having to go for bathroom breaks, and need your walker to get up, all that stuff.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. And I mean, hey, yeah, the young guys. This is still a long race for some of the young guys too. So yeah, for sure, you definitely got to. Again, you're just going to have to kind of be out there, survive. And, obviously take care of the car as well. I mean, that's really the most important part. But a lot of that just comes down to the focus and the mental preparation for this endurance race.
Hey, you're not wrong. I mean, we were talking before about getting prepared for this race, making sure we have the drinks, have everything we need.
Yeah.
Getting ready and set up for a longer event here. So it's definitely something to consider for sure. I didn't go on my jog and get my exercise in, but unfortunately, we're going to be sitting here for the next 2 hours at least to kind of see what these guys can do here at Charlotte. It's going to be a lot of fun. Again, like I said, this is just a fun track to race from the driver's standpoint, and it's going to be entertaining for us as the broadcasters and the fans watching on. It's going to be a lot of fun to kind of see what these guys can do and put on an event. You know, we saw Trevor Dyer, we've seen Braxton Ackridge, we've seen Michael Alexich kind of show up. We got some new names too that may show up tonight and kind of try to assert themselves as one of the top contenders as we head into the playoffs.
Well, exactly, and yeah, and really anything can happen. Again, it kind of goes back to that length of the race, and you know, you might find a guy that can actually just have that endurance factor and be able to make those extra laps. And you know, I mean, you might not think it's a lot of extra laps, but believe me, when we hit about 150, 170, you know, some of these guys, you know, that's usually when we're calling it quits, and it's like, whoa, I got another, you know, maybe another half an hour, 45 minutes in the chair. So you know, it starts taking a little bit of a toll.
All right, well, they're gridding up, getting ready to go. We're going to kick it over to our starting lineup for tonight's Coca-Cola 300 for the Apex Racing Cup Series here on Full Throttle Television. On pole, the number 43, once again, a common scene. The 43 on pole, the Toyota of Trevor Dyer, going to lead them to the green here tonight. Another Toyota is teammate, the number 42, CJ Gates, locking out the front row, starting in P2. Third spot's going to go to the number 11, Braxton Ackridge. We talked about the contenders there. He's another one in the Toyota in the third spot. Fourth place is going to go to last week's winner, the 5 of Michael Alexich. Actually, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? Can't remember, but anyway, starting fifth is going to be Travis Burton in the number 45, and to his outside, the 17, that is James Dubose. Seventh spot going to the 84 of Ryan Floyd. Great run last week. And eighth spot going to Justin Young. Ninth spot going to go to the 48 of Ian Perkins. 10th spot to Landon Rainey in the number 24. A couple teammates right there on row 5. Sixth row is going to be the 77 of Matthew LaRiviere starting 11th, and 12th going to Kenny Paddock. 13th is going to go Thaddeus Friel, and 14th spot to the 25 of Kyle Cortez.
All right, starting 15th, we have Kenneth Presley in the car 20. Then you have Cody Pierce, car number 9 in the 16th spot. Michael Childs in the 17th spot in car number 6. Then you have David Iskey in car number 3 in the 18th spot. Matty Davis in the 19th spot in car 54. Zachary Sikowski in the 20th spot in car 40. Dalton Zuprina, car 71 in the 21st spot. Jacob Booth in car 91 in the 22nd spot. Matthew Riddick, 23rd spot, car number 7. Robert Brown, 24th spot in car number 21, and then Jason Korn in car 23 in the 25th spot. So yeah, only 25 cars tonight. It's not going to be as crowded, but they got the they have the laps to still make it crowded.
We didn't even talk about the new paint schemes they got out there as well. The patriotic paint schemes. A lot of the drivers choosing to go patriotic this week for the Coca-Cola 300 as they would do in the regular season. So we got a new paint schemes, a lot of shiny new paint out there to get used to. We'll show you all that tonight as we get ready to go green here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Apex Racing Cup Series putting on a show here tonight at Charlotte. The pace car is going to peel off. They're going to come down to the restart zone. Trevor Dyer leading them down. CJ Gates on the outside as they hit the restart zone, waiting for the green flag. Green is out, and we already have action. We got trouble on the restart.
Wow, yeah, we got guys scattering. That is
Alexich,
definitely not a way to start. Wow.
What a disaster of a start for so many guys here.
Yeah, that I'm counting 10 plus guys. Wow.
Oh, Michael Alexich is kind of the one that kind of kicked it off, like he spun the tires or missed a gear. Something happened. And then from there, it was just chaos on the start. Not even a lap completed, and some of these guys have some major damage to repair.
Yeah, the way his car kind of kicked over, and I'm sure we'll probably get an in-car from him. It did look like a missed shift, and yeah, that definitely kicks the rear end of the car around, and there is no fighting from there. You're pretty much you're there for the ride.
Rainey involved, already on pit road. Let's look at the restart. Let's ride on board and see if we can hear it here. It's already started. Let's back it up just a little bit here. I think he just spun the tires and spun down into the car on the inside, and then it's just on from there.
Yeah, I got to go back and look in the in-car because they even give you a gear so on the dashboard, so you can kind of see what he was at. The way that thing swung, though, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a misshift. But even be shifting that early in the corner, though, from going on, I don't know.
I'm not sure either. There's Kenny Paddock involved in the 60. Who was below him? Was that Robert Brown got involved later on? I don't know who was starting beside. Was it DeBose? I'm not sure. Let's run on board with Travis Brown. We'll see what happens here with him. Yeah, just he spins the tires down to the inside of the car. That's the 11 he got into. Of Ackridge. Wow.
Well, yeah. I went back and I looked at the in-car. He started in second. Then he dropped to first right before the green flag flew. And as he was shifting into second, yeah, he must have just got too loose. So definitely first gear was not the right gear to be in. So yeah, that was definitely a wheel spin, not a shifting error. Man, what a way. I was going to say, too, our top four that pulled in the race, those are our four winners of the races so far. So, it was looking pretty good for those guys up there.
Well, you talking about this race being one for new guys to possibly win. Well, when the contenders take themselves out, this is even opens that up even more.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm just looking at, I'm just kind of going through, just trying to see if anybody's still going to be able to make it out. I am not aware if they actually have a fast repair for some of these guys. The way I see some guys sitting in the pits, though, it looks like they do not. So yeah, people are definitely getting damage fixed. Robert Brown right now is the only guy a lap down, but I have a feeling there's going to be a few more once the pace car gets around the front row here.
So these guys start back here in the back. Just watching some more of these replays of some of these guys trying to work their way through. I mean, the track was blocked. It was literally blocked. There was nowhere to go. They had to come to a stop back there just to avoid the calamity there.
Yeah, and that's the point of the race too, where if you're deep in the pack, you probably don't see what's going on in front of you as well, and you just see that green flag, and this happens so rarely. You're instinctively just gas, and go, and then you're looking at a wall of cars a second later.
Michael Childs snaking his way through there on the inside, gets several positions there as you see Alexis trying to catch up here. We are double foul going back green flag racing here in a minute. But man, yeah, just what a way to start this one. I know the front row kind of got off scot-free, but you got the 5 into the 11. Both those guys had damage. Of course, 11 kind of seemed to get through pretty good there. Although I'm seeing the 11 and 5 both showing one lap down here.
Yeah, right now, Alexich, Rainey, Paddock, and Brown for sure are one lap down. Braxton is, he's far off pace. I won't really know, unfortunately, until these pace car comes around, but we could have up to about 8 guys a lap down. Maybe even Travis Burton, Matty Davis, David Iskey, Ian Perkins as well.
Going green here. As they enter the restart zone, we're going to get a green flag here, and then we are off and racing once again. It looks like everybody kind of gets away, although we still see some of the guys having a little wheel spin there. 3 wide back here. With Michael Childs trying to make it 3 wide on the restart there. He thinks better of it. Now 2 wide with Matthew Rouvier and Justin Young.
Well, after that start, I'm sure tempers, or at least tensions, people are a little bit more hesitant right now. And you almost got to be. Again, we talked about this from the get-go. This is a survival race, and to have that happen on lap 1, that's definitely not a way to survive.
Yeah, you can look at it 2 different ways. I mean, it is a long race, and for something to happen on lap 1, man, it's crazy. But these guys that are a lap down that have a little damage you'll have to rebound from, they've got plenty of time to do it. So at least there's that for them.
Yeah, exactly. I was just going to say that as well. It's, if it's going to happen, I mean, I guess it's okay to happen on lap 1 because you got plenty of racing to maybe get that damage fixed, maybe your lap back again. Yeah, David Iskey right now is 19th. He's the last guy on the lead lap. Michael Alexich is a lap down, and he is our lucky dog recipient. If the chail come out, but he's got Braxton Ackridge that they're fighting for right now.
I was going to say, Ackridge actually got around him, so...
Oh, he did? Okay. Yeah.
He has put himself in a free pass spot, although here comes a car off pit road. Is that going to be...
That is Ian Perkins. Ian
Okay.
Perkins, unfortunately, he's
Multiple
3 laps down.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll keep track of that all night. But, man, right
Yeah.
now, it's just survival. Everybody kind of getting their wits about them after that happens. I know everybody, like, it happened on the second row, so everybody witnessed that except for this front row duo, which the duo kind of pulled away from everybody else right now. CJ Gates on the back bumper, Trevor Dyer, and they're just trying to stretch this one out.
Exactly. Well, teammates, and again, there's no stages, no nothing, and they're just out there. They're going to run their, I assume they got maybe, 60, 65 laps on a tank of fuel here. And, yeah, they're just going to ride this out. And, again, this almost kind of works as like a road course as well. If it does, for whatever reason, stay green, you almost maybe want to work your pit stops in reverse and try to figure out, when you're going to be able to come in and, when you think the ideal point to the pit is. But right now, it's just go, 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 and maybe do a little bit of saving, too. I mean, I can see these top two right now. They've got such a lead. Yeah, it might not be bad to throttle back a little bit. Just kind of save a little bit.
Well, he's the top two. You got James DeBose right there in the 17 in third spot. Had a good run going last week as well. That 17 kind of starting to show up with Matthew Riviere right there behind him in the 77. Good run for Riviere so far. And again, we talked about Michael Child's biggest mover of the race. Well, he gained all those spots on that initial start when all that was going on. He cut through the grass, picked up a lot of positions, ends up in 5th spot.
That was the easiest 12 spots he's ever gained in one lap. Yeah, because he started 17th up to 5th right now. So, yeah, definitely the biggest winner out of that.
You know what I'm interested to see, too, is just thought crossed my mind is, this is fixed setup racing. So these guys all have the same setups. I just wonder how this setup's going to fare in the daytime versus at night. Is it a little loose right now and it'll be better at the end? Will it get tight at the end? Like, I wonder what these guys are going to be struggling with.
True, and not having the ability to really make any changes with the exception of maybe some brake bias. Yeah, they're not going to be able to, again, they're going to have to really kind of feel this thing out, and every part of this race is going to feel probably like a different race to them. You compound that, some guys might still have a little bit of damage left over from that initial incident. So, yeah, again, it's survival, and you're just going to have to, just protect the car at all costs and keep that focus factor up, and just make sure you're there.
There's Thaddeus Friel getting around Jacob Booth. Jacob had a great run last week, finished 2nd spot. Of course, I think CJ Gates called his race one lap early, thought the race was over, pulled over and gave Booth that 2nd spot, but he had a great run at Darlington last week. Survived, took care of his car. This is another race of survival for a little different reason. I mean, this is because this one's so long, but you still have to take care of the car and be around at the end, and he did a magnificent job last week doing that.
Yeah, especially at Darlington, as tough as it was. I think I said it was Texas earlier, and yeah, I'm getting leagues confused, so I apologize for that. But that was a great race last week, and we saw a lot of good action. And right now, everybody's looking pretty calm, so which I think is what we need. We just got to get some of these laps under us. I know that they still have the 2 times time acceleration on as well, so we're going to get deep into the night, I'm assuming, as well. So I don't know what that's going to even really do to the temperature. I don't know if iRacing produces, after 10 p.m. if it gets extra cold, which should make the track a little bit quicker. But yeah, we'll see.
And just going through the field, looking at some of the battles there. Justin Young and Ryan Floyd battling for position right now. Floyd holding on to the 7th spot. Justin Young in 8th, kind of where they started. Everybody, like I said, you see the car in front of them kind of hit the wall there. That is, well, that was Ryan Floyd in the 84. Kind of bounced off the wall coming off turn 2.
Definitely, you got to stay off that wall too, especially this early on. We're only about 15 into it, so you just definitely got to just protect that car at all costs. I had to go back to make sure our lucky dog recipient, Braxton, is still out there in that spot. He has got a huge lead over Michael Alexis right now, so doesn't look like there's going to be any contention for that position. Mm-hmm. The thing that Braxton's got to worry about, I mean, he is producing a pretty good clip. Which is not what he's got to worry about. He's got to worry about our leaders lapping other cars. And looking at, Matty Davis right now is at the tail end of the field. They got about a half a track to get to him. So they're definitely probably, I'm sure Braxton hoping for a caution sooner than later because obviously once our leaders start lapping cars, you're going to lose that lucky dog spot.
Ooh, something happened to Dalton Zaprina off turn 2. He spun, hit the inside wall, comes to a stop with a caution fly. Not yet. As he backs up and gets it rolling, no caution, but he spins off turn 2 out of a top 10 position.
He looks like he's having some handling issues there too. Although he's getting back on the track, so maybe it's not as bad.
Let's go back and see what happened to Dalton there coming off turn 2. Wow. Just coming off turn 2, just loses it on his own, tries to save it, and it takes that wobble to the right that this car is so known for. Chases it all the way down the backstretch. Unfortunately, eventually hits that inside wall, and a pretty good hit there too.
Yeah, I mean, I give him kudos for not hitting the outside wall, which is normally what we see, that thing shoots right, and you're right into the outside wall. But he was able to save it. Unfortunately, the pendulum swung the other way, and he almost clipped that one exit, or looked like a safety exit or whatever. And yeah, still got the inside. Not too bad though. He's still out there, so not horrible. But unfortunately, as I was just saying about the lucky dog, he's now the last guy on the lucky dog on the lead lap right now. So
and there's the leader too, less than a straightaway behind him. So
exactly, yeah.
But again, like I said, long race. You know, if you don't get it this time, maybe you get it another time. But the way they are kind of stretching things out here too, though, you have to be a little concerned. You know, it may happen, but like you said, if he starts lapping other cars, and suddenly you're not the lucky dog anymore.
Well, and it's not even okay. He laps one car. If he goes and laps 5 more cars before the caution,
actually,
you're still fifth or sixth in line.
Zaprina brings him to pit road. He's got enough damage where he's going to have to come in here and at least fix it, or maybe be done for the night. Not really sure, but hopefully fixing it and get back out there. Like I said, it's still a long way to go.
Yeah, well, that worked out in Braxton's favor. So maybe he was helping him out there.
Let's see, there's our leader. There's Matty Davis off turn 2. So still a few corners away, which is will be relieving for some of these guys. Dubois still running in 3rd, Matthew LaRiviere 4th, Michael Childs in 5th. Everybody just kind of biding their time here, I think, at this point. Although Ryan Floyd's starting to catch this group of 3 from behind.
Yeah, I had to go back. I'm looking at lap times now. Trevor's actually pulling about 7/10 quicker than Matty Davis. Matty's not really out of the clear yet. He's running a 31.3 that last lap, and Trevor ran a 30.7. So yeah, 6/10.
Watching this battle here, Ryan Floyd closing in on Michael Childs. Childs having an issue with the lap car there just a little bit. Or is that a battle for the position? Nope, that is a lap car. Oh, 3 wide. Contact! Michael Childs gets turned sideways, keeps it off the wall, and saves the car. That is a great bit of driving right there, too. Kept it between the car and the wall, spun it sideways, but did not hit either one, and kept going. Well, I guess he got hit by one, but saves it and keeps going, saves the car, which is the big deal. I know he's not going to be happy about that, but, man, that's a heck of a save in a tough situation there, being put 3 wide. Guy stuck it in there and turned him sideways.
Well, we were just talking about how he was able to kind of make up a lot of spots, and he just lost about 3 spots with that one little incident there as well. So, definitely. I mean, long race still, but wow.
He fell from 6th to 10th, so he lost about 5 spots in that whole stretch there. But like you said, on the rebound, it may be time to cool off. You might really need a little time.
Well, exactly, and we're only at lap 25, so I assume we got easily another 25 more laps before we might need to see pit stops. I mean, I assume, again, they could probably hit about 60, 65 per fuel, but, do you want to split it up in 3 stops, making it even 50-50-50, and we'll see. We'll see what they decide to do here.
Yeah, I'm watching Ackridge kind of cut through these guys right now. He's starting to run up on the back of this group we were watching. I'm watching him close really quickly. Maybe he's got thoughts of getting up here and getting his lap back the hard way.
Well, that would be his best option, to be quite honest with you. He can actually do that. Can he get there before he gets to Matty Davis? Because then he's got to pass Matty Davis on top of it.
He's underneath Justin Young right now, trying to get underneath of Young, and he's got a whole list of group of cars right here in front of him. And some of these guys may not want to see him back on the lead lap, to be honest with you. Might be racing him kind of hard. It's like, nah, stay back there.
The way he's been cutting through the field since that restart, he's definitely on a mission for sure. He might be trying to get that lap back. I mean, he's got a bit of a distance though, and sadly to really get up there. But
I wouldn't
never say never, I guess, right?
I wouldn't poke that guy beside you. There, Michael Childs. He's probably a little hot already, so I kind of, he doesn't know it because I don't think he saw it happen. But these guys are not giving him any room either. Of course, being a lap down, why should you? You know, you're racing on the lead lap.
Well, usually, you kind of assume that the lap down car can kind of, treat you a little differently, especially if you're running around the lead lap. But too, with Braxton's position, he looks like he's actually trying to get his lap back the natural way.
Yeah, he's driving hard, for sure. He's underneath the 44 of Friel there. Thaddeus Friel at 44. The famous number 44. I said famous. Buckshot Jones number 44.
And our leader is just past the start-finish line now, and Braxton is in the middle. Was in the middle of 3 and 4, so he is actually catching our leader quicker than our leader is catching Matty Davis.
It is on a mission for sure. As you see the 6 of Michael Childs get around Thaddeus Friel for 8th spot. He follows the 11 through there, so he picks up the spot and all that. You see the cars starting to kind of, they look like they're wandering off the corner. Like they're a little loose. It looks like they're kind of, you know what I mean? And in the daytime, you can kind of expect it because at night it will kind of tighten up a little bit.
Half the track right now is in sunlight. The other half is, in shade. And, it's definitely getting a little later in the evening right now. It's always good when the track's starting. I always wonder if there's even a little bit of sunlight in the driver's eyes to a certain extent on some of these corners. So far, so good, though. I mean, after that turn one, or lap one, I should say, incident, everybody's been pretty good. Spread out, though, as well. I mean, we only got 1 or 2 little groupings here and there, but that gets broken up pretty quick.
Yeah, Trevor Dyer continued to lead there. He got a 2.5 second lead over his teammate C.J. Gates. Led every lap so far tonight as we complete lap 31. It's still a haul of laps to go. As a matter of fact, they haven't reached the point. They're about getting to the point where it's a 250-mile race. So you almost have completed enough laps to start a new race any other week.
Yeah, true. It's always been the grueling race, and it's, it just, I've kind of dreaded it. I'm not a huge fan of Charlotte. I've never really grasped it. And I always feel like it's a little narrow and tight, kind of like where Darlington was last week. Just a little bit intimidating, even though it's the most popular 1.5 miles out there. But I don't know. It always brings kind of nerves to me. And I know so many guys love it. I know you personally, you love this place.
I do. I really do. But I was watching this, and looks like our leader just lapped David Esky. So put Esky a lap down. He is now in the lucky dog position. So that is... as a matter of fact, he's passed Matty Davis anyway. So Esky now.
He did, yeah.
So we're starting to get into some of these cars. They're going to go. We're going to have multiple cars going laps down. There's Zachary Zukowski going a lap down. So now you've got multiple cars between yourself and the 11 if you're looking at the lucky dog.
Yeah, I mean Braxton really, he's just got to. He's got to pass those other cars. He's got to get by Matty Davis and Esky right now, and if he can kind of even stay within sight of the leader, he might be able to kind of hang on to that lucky dog spot.
I know C.J. Gates. I misspoke. C.J. Gates has actually led a lap tonight, so he did lead 1 lap right now. So he's got that point for leading a lap, if that's a thing still. But at least he's got that achievement for leading a lap.
Yeah. And if you watch C.J. too, he's running the very, very outside of the track. I know we were talking about different lanes and different views up here. He's making a pass on a lap car right now going low, but he was running the high side in 1 and 2 for a while nostalgia. So I almost wondering if that's just kind of how the car is going to migrate. You know, we talk about car handling. Um, Maybe he just likes that upper lane
He
for 1 and
is
2 here.
3.2 seconds behind our leader right now. And then he's got a 5-second lead over Travis Burton, who's in third in the number 45 right here. And Travis Burton actually has a 1.6-second lead over James DuBose. So everything kind of getting spread out right now. These guys are doing a good job kind of clicking some laps off. That's what you need to do. Click laps off here tonight. And these guys are doing it. You see the 91 there. Jacob Booth fighting with Thaddeus Friel, gets around him. And here comes Cody Pierce trying to make the pass as well back here for 10th, 11th, and 12th.
Yeah, I mean, some good racing once we actually see it. But they're spread out. I mean, our top 5 are within almost 12 seconds of each other. That's a big blanket up there.
Guys still coming off pit road, getting damage fixed, going laps down. It's one of those, it just feels like class racing at times with guys on different strategies, different thoughts, damage.
Yeah.
You're just catching different cars at different points. And that in itself can kind of be a challenge.
Well, and if it continues to, if we continue to stay green, I mean, we're just going to see more and more of that, and it's going to be compounded even more with different lap strategies and whatnot. And you almost wonder again. I'm assuming again maybe 60, 65 laps per run here, but you never know. There might be 1 or 2 guys that might be able to lay back a little bit, maybe save a little bit, and maybe make this a 2-stop race even.
And Jason Korn's another guy back there in the number 23. He started from the rear. We watched him on the replay kind of work his way through that first accident. Started back there. Has gained 12 spots so far tonight, and just kind of riding mid-pack right now, but making progress. And like I said, just getting there is going to be an accomplishment.
Yeah, and I've noticed kind of a bit of a trend with Jason as well. He likes to start from the back. I mean, usually he starts dead last as well, and for whatever reason, he just finds himself. I believe even like last week, he came in. He had a top 10 finish over at Darlington, and he's one of those guys where he's a where did he come from? He just shows up. But that's goes back to taking care of your stuff, and being there at the end, and he's been able to kind of do that pretty well.
All right, let's check in on Mr. Ackridge, see what progression. As a matter of fact, let's look at Ackridge. Ackridge has a 37-second lead over the 5 of Alexich. So Alexich clearly has some damage that I think is slowing him down. He's right there. Actually, he went around him.
He's 2 laps now. Yeah.
That's such a shame, man. To see something like that happen early on. He was in the wall there, right there as well.
And unfortunately, our leader right now, he's getting ready to put Matthew Ruddock down a lap here, and that's 14th spot. And there he goes. He goes right by him.
So 13 cars on the lead lap.
Braxton's pace has definitely slowed down. I mean, there's about a half of a lap between him and the leader right now. So he really's got to move. I mean, he is passing some of the other guys. Well, he's starting to get close to Manny Davis right now. So, he's starting to catch the guys that have already been lapped. So maybe try to get that lucky dog. He's got a tough hill to climb here, especially too with the amount of wear that's on the tires, and we know he was not babying those tires early on.
So the 40 of Zukoski having some connection issues there, bouncing around just a little bit. And I thought he went in the pit road. There he goes disappearing again, but I thought he was having issues, but it was just the connection thing.
Yeah, I know he's a little spotty for me as well.
So right. Jacob Booth, Thaddeus Friel. Actually, Thaddeus Friel has dropped back a little bit. But him and Cody Pierce in front of him. What you got?
I'm just kind of looking right now. The Jason Korn's got a pretty good gap now, at least for being lapped. So that's what I'm kind of looking at right now. Maybe a good straightaway or front straight. He's got an advantage. I'm just looking at Braxton, thinking, what Braxton is going to have to do. I mean, obviously he's got the speed in that car, but yeah, he's got to get that lap back somewhere.
Corn almost in the wall there. He's got Michael Alexis right there behind him. Yeah, so as a matter of fact, Alexis is moving over for some other cars back there. Yeah, just watching our leaders now. A 6-second lead over CJ Gates. Impressive by the 43 Dyer.
I know. Yeah, I was looking at that time as well, and 6 seconds, and then still 9 seconds back to third. Our top 5 are within 15-second blanket right now. So, the top 5 right now really has definitely pulled away and kind of class of the field. But I don't know if anybody's got anything for Trevor right now. I mean, he is on a rail.
43. He's looking like a. He's looking like somebody else that used to drive that number 43 out here on track.
That's right, yeah. Get
and
this guy a cowboy
and I'm
hat.
not talking Bobby Hamilton, and I'm not talking John Andretti. I'm referring to the King.
Well, in other news, we got track lights on, so we are officially in night.
Sun is setting, lights are on. And action sure to pick up here as we start to get closer and closer to pit stops here. 48 laps complete here at Charlotte. And you're right, about 60 to 65 laps I would expect to be the fuel window. And so we're starting to get towards that. Guys are going to have to start thinking about these green flag pit stops, which could shake things up once again.
Well, and it's, I mean, when do you go? Do you try to run that tank out? Do you worry about a caution coming out while you're in pit road? I mean, there still is, I don't want to say that this is all a Trevor Dyer race right now where he's going to win, but anything can happen right now, and it really is going to stay. If we stay green, and obviously everybody's really doing a pretty good job right now. I mean, despite the nighttime coming in, we got pit stops coming. And I believe we're going to see some green flag stops, so that's definitely going to shake it up. Well, you got to get in that box. You can't speed. I mean, anything like that could destroy your night.
We got Alexich on pit road. He's I don't know if he may be calling it quits. I'm not sure, but he certainly got some damage to fix. He's sitting on pit road. We'll see if he comes back out, but.
Well, he's down to 5 laps now, so he must have been sitting there for a while. And again, too, we're at lap 50 now, or 51. He's taking 52 as we speak, our leader. I'm surprised we haven't seen anybody, come in yet. Split this thing up in 3 stops. That, to me, that would seem like the most logical strategy.
Jacob Booth on pit road, so he's deciding to come in right now.
All right, there we go.
CJ Gates starting to struggle. I saw him hit the wall through 3 and 4 there, just grazed the wall, and he's backed up to Travis Burton now, who's in 3rd. Travis really starting to close in right here.
Yeah, he's definitely, that's probably our closest battle right now for a position. Question is, who's going to go in first for fuel?
Well, we start seeing some other guys. Matthew LaRiviere, Kenneth Presley, and Matthew Ruddick all hitting pit road right now. So when do the leaders make that decision?
Yeah, I mean, to me, this would be the opportunity. I mean, you try to split this up as much as possible. Maybe even, if nothing else, maybe go to 55, maybe even 60 if you can get up there and you save like a shorter stop for the end. I can't imagine we're not going to see another caution. But the way they're running right now, I'm pretty impressed right now. This has got to be the biggest green flag run I think we've seen all year.
Esky hitting pit road, so he's going to bring that one down. 10 cars now left on the lead lap through these pit sequences. Here comes the Travis Burton machine to the inside and by CJ Gates, so he's going to take over 2nd spot.
Yeah, he made that look pretty easy, and you could see what kind of here comes CJ. Okay.
He's coming to pit road. Yeah, he's had enough. He's like, I just got passed. Time to come to pit road.
I thought he was severely off the pace, but he was definitely slowing down for that pit road.
He's severely off the pace now. He's on.
He is.
He's running about 65 miles an hour here, 55. I don't remember what it is.
Well, I'll tell you right now. We talked about the 11. He actually is in the lucky dog spot currently. However the pit cycles turned out,
our leader
there
is on pit road, so he decides to come in as well. Teammate CJ Gates hit it, and he's like, I'm going to go ahead and come too. But Travis Burke decides to stay out, and he's going to take over the lead here. James DeBoe's on
Right,
pit road.
yeah.
Got a lot of guys. Ryan Floyd hitting pit road. And again, these guys do not have to stretch this fuel all the way out to the empty tank the way this race breaks down. They want to get the best out of their tires is why they're hitting pit road right now. Here comes Michael Childs down pit road as well.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it would be advantageous to split it up as equal parts, so you get the most out of your tire. But you look at a guy like Trevor Dyer. I mean, he was on such a rail and in such a lead. I mean, he's able to save and still run pretty quick laps as it is. So he probably could have, if anybody, he probably could have extended it a little bit longer.
He could have stretched it out if he wanted to, for sure. And maybe as a leader, I might have done that, but he had the option and decides to come in with his come to a leader now. Travis Burton on pit road. Thaddeus Friel, Jason Korn also hitting pit road. And Cody Pierce is going to stay out. Let's see if he comes by this time. Looks like he is coming to pit road. He's starting slow.
Yeah, wow. All right.
Well,
does that put Braxton Ackridge in the lead of the race right now?
he is. He's in front of the 43 Dyer right now, but not for long. Is he going to get back around here to lead a lap? That's the question, because the 43 with those fresh tires coming around right now.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to make it. Maybe.
A little touch of the wall by the 43.
Looks like Trevor gave him a break. All right, go ahead. You can leave.
Yeah, but I'm not sure he led at the line. They were on pit road, depending on where the guys coming off pit road were. Interesting. I don't know.
My scoring
here. Let's see.
Yeah. My scoring still shows Travis Burton in the lead, so my scoreboard has not changed.
He did not lead a lap, guys. He did not lead a lap. 43 got him this time too, and so he's going to come to pit road and get those new tires.
All right, well, we are back to 10 guys on the lead lap right now.
Well, I've heard of 5 guys.
Yeah, well, actually, it's 11 guys right now. My scoreboard finally started to do
will
something.
be
It woke up.
10 once Ackridge finishes his pit stop.
Yeah, and it looks like Trevor has regained the lead with CJ Gates right behind him. Although 7.2 seconds right behind him.
Right behind him. 7.6, yes.
I got Braxton though. I almost have a funny feeling that where did he go? He's finally in for a pit. Okay.
Yeah, he's been in pit road. As a matter of fact, he's getting more damage fixed right now. It looks like so he's sitting on pit road, getting damage fixed.
It seemed like I was going to say, it almost seemed like he wanted to just kind of ride it out, just to maybe hope for that caution being on the lead lap there. When you're a lap down like that, and especially when you have these green flag runs like this, it's a little nerve-wracking. You really want to get the most out of it, especially with the endurance race. But if the cautions, unfortunately, just don't fall the way they need to fall, it's just going to hurt you all night. That's all you're going to be thinking about.
Actually, Ackridge is he is rolling now, but he sit there for a while. I guess he got the rest of his damage fixed, and
which is surprising because he was still running pretty good. I didn't think he would have had that much damage left.
He might be
he
might be seeing what we're seeing as far as this thing maybe stretching out, going long green flag runs. Want to get all that damage fixed as early as possible, and use the speed of that car as much as possible to try to get some of these laps back. Although, unfortunately, he's multiple laps down now.
Yeah, he's down to 2 now from what I'm looking at. And we actually, while he was on pit road, Manny Davis tapped the wall, went into the infield grass, and last time I seen him, he was reversing down pit road.
We're watching it right here on replay. Hits it off turn 4, tries to take the infield road course section, ends up in the turf. And it ends up on pit road, and that's definitely going to be a unsafe pit entrance by iRacing standards. And
he reversed, and I don't know if he got DQ'd out of it or if he, because he just disappeared. So, unfortunately, Manny is out of the race.
Backing up. Oh, I don't know. It's a long way to back up. He might have got DQ. Let's see.
It is, yeah.
Did he just disappear here? He probably did get that DQ. And... well, he almost made it to his pit stall, too.
Yeah, well, I mean, regardless, he would have had a pit road penalty or a violation as it was, and,
Oh, That's unfortunate. But, he smacked that wall of 4 and sent him to the infield. And then he backed up on pit road and it sent him to the dark dark ages or whatever.
Sent him to the DQ lane. Yeah, that wall must be, I know that's filled with styrofoam, but sometimes I feel like it's filled with rubber. All right, well, I'm just, I'm kind of looking at the time. Trevor Dyer really, he's gained about 0.2. We said CJ Gates was, 7.7, 7.6? He's at 7.9 right now. So, definitely not getting out
Is
there.
that Friel going through the infield? It is. Thaddeus Friel jumping, doing a little X Games through the infield there as he hits the access roads. Comes back on track, though. He's going to rejoin. Well, that was a rough little ride right there. As a matter of fact, let's ride on board with Friel to see what happened.
That was a Matty Davis move right there. Wow, yeah.
Here he
Got
goes.
some good air.
Hits the wall off 4. Down the infield. Not too bad there, but right here. All 4 wheels off the ground. And that's a hard hit coming back onto the track. That's a pretty wild ride.
I'm surprised the damage model doesn't pick up suspension damage and stuff with that. He definitely was hopping and skipping.
Watch this. Not much there, but watch this one right here, right? Does a good job to control the car, though, too, because those bounces, it can really upset the car and throw it all over the place. I'm sure the 42 was holding his breath because he was going by him as all that was happening.
Well, yeah. And if you got the triple monitors or in VR, you're watching that car, too, and you're thinking to yourself, is he going to destroy me or not,
Yeah.
Is he going to get through it? He was able to get back on the track just fine, too. That was a hell of a move on his part.
Yeah, did a good job because, like I said, I don't know how many times we've seen cars like that when they take a bounce like that. They just kind of have a mind of their own sometimes and go all over the place. Like I said, the 42 had to be holding his breath.
Yeah, there's no amount of practice that can really that you can practice for that either. The cars.
You can do that in practice.
Well, you can, yeah, but there's no consistency on what it's actually going to do to make that happen. You're just there for the ride.
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah.
All right. Well, I had to say something about Trevor Dyer not picking up his pace. And, he's picked up the pace. He's actually putting about another half a second over CJ Gates in second. So he's up to about 8.2. Although I don't know. CJ, maybe they're hitting lap traffic. CJ brought that back down now to about 7.8. So I don't know.
Wait till it gets to 6.7.
I've been waiting for that. Yeah. We'll see.
You've been waiting.
It's been your thing every week. It seems like you got to put that 6.7 in there.
We were getting. That was the perfect. You lined that one up perfect.
Probably. I'll give you that. Unfortunately, we were down to 7 cars on the lead lap. Justin Young right now in the lucky dog spot, sitting in 8th, and he just did get lapped by our leader there. Kenneth Presley is next on the pecking order, and Trevor's getting close to him as well. Can Trevor lap this entire field? That's kind of where I'm looking. CJ's kind of keeping him a little bit respectable there, and even Travis Burton. But our 4th place car right now is 24 seconds behind the leader, and these guys are running 30-second laps. So, at this pace, Trevor's going to put everybody down except for the top 3 at least.
I wouldn't put the top 3 out of the question either. Still a long way to go.
Well, he's one of the top 3. Yeah, there's still. A lot of stuff could still happen, but I know, when you're Trevor too, you're thinking, man, I got this thing sewed up, and that's when the patience and the perseverance and the endurance factor comes into play. You just got to continue, just kind of hit those marks, keep your focus. Don't get, don't start daydreaming. Something like I would be doing in the car, and you just got to keep that focus going and bring it home. He's got this thing sewed up though right now, and it's crazy to say that with only 75 laps in, but or almost 75 laps in, but he's got this thing locked on. He just the only person that can beat him right now is himself.
Looking at some of these paint schemes, just kind of going through the 3. That's a nice paint scheme. I remember that one. Good looking paint scheme. Silver and orange. Earnhardt colors.
Yeah, that's a pretty good take on the Earnhardt colors like that.
To go through here and see what some of your favorite paint schemes are too. Looking at the 25, Thaddeus Free, Kyle Cortez, Zukowski still out there in the 40. I really like the 11 though of what was it, Coca-Cola colors. Really, really smooth looking car, and it's a common, a very, I don't know, a very iconic paint scheme. Even though it's not run all the time.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm always, how can I argue with the stars and bars? We got a lot of that tonight, and and kudos to the league again for doing another custom paint job theme night. What is this, like 3 in a row now? And it's or maybe even 4 in a row. And it's because what did we have? We had throwbacks last week. We had the charity race. What did we have? I thought we had one more.
Well, Southern 500 and, throwbacks.
Right, yeah, throwbacks last week.
You said throwbacks. You had the charity race.
Charity race. We had one more though. It escapes me right now. But anyway, yeah. I mean, I'm looking. There's military. I see Marines represented, Air Force out there represented. I'm still kind of clicking through them all, and just good job on the drivers to get out there and bring out another custom paint for another one. Give us a little eye candy to kind of feast our eyes on, which is a lot of fun.
77 rolled the same car this week from last week, so he's got the same paint scheme on there. Good looking paint scheme though. Fourth spot coming up a good run. Fifth spot for James DeBose in the 17, running the Build Submarines colors, I believe.
Yeah, I'm looking at Kenneth Presley in that 20 Mobile 1 car. That's a pretty sharp looking car there. I like the graphics package, and it's got the old red, white, and blue on there. Again, can't complain with those colors.
Good looking one too. Unfortunately, we're right behind our leader, who's left up to 7th spot.
Yeah, as I'm clicking, I know I keep seeing that 43 pop in there. It's like, man, he's like a MasterCard. He's everywhere you want to be. I mean, he's all over this track.
Justin Young running the 3M colors, and that's kind of a Biffle throwback there as well. I know Gordon ran 3M as well, but that's a good looking car, and a little bit of flare on the sides of the car as well.
Is that an eagle I see? I believe that is an eagle.
Eagle eye?
Yeah, there's a big eagle on the side of that car. Yeah, that looks pretty awesome. Only eagle eyes can see the eagle with his eyes.
Well, that's why I can't see it, I guess. There it is. Cody Pierce in the number 9. The Napa colors this week. Red, white, a little red, white, and blue on that car.
Oh yeah. Perkins in the Air Force car, looking pretty good out there in the 48. '44 too, running the Georgia Pacific car. And Georgia Pacific, they make building products.
Yes, they do.
Plywoods and drywall, and I've ran across that label many times.
Yeah. He's going to need some plywood on the bottom of his car after doing those jumps to the infield.
That's right, yeah. A couple of sheetrock screws will fix that sucker right up.
Yeah, right. Although, I don't know, modifying the next 10 parts might be frowned upon by NASCAR, even if it is plywood.
Nah, they could use some self-drillers.
Plywood is better quality than I won't go down that road, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
All right, going back up front.
Yeah.
Trevor Dyer is...
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there's a race.
Yeah, there's a race. 9.7 seconds over CJ Gates. The 43 leads. Massive gap over second. And 5 cars now, Tony, on the lead lap. James DeBoe's last one on the lead lap. So he's picking them up, putting them down.
And yeah, by the looks of it, this is not going to be very long either. He's got not even a straightaway, maybe even a corner ahead of him right now, DeBose, compared to our leader. So yeah, Trevor is just picking them up and laying them down. And yeah, what he's got 9.8 over CJ Gates right now. Again, the only person that can beat him is himself right now. So you just gotta keep that focus, do whatever he's doing, and you still gotta repeat it another 115 laps.
Yeah, we are 16 laps from halfway here. Still a long way to go for these guys. In 16 laps, they'll be at halfway. 84 laps in the books. CJ Gates chasing, trying to chase Trevor Dyer here, who's led 61 or 81 laps so far. 81 of the 84.
He's trying to chase him, but yeah, definitely not luck. And unfortunately, you got Travis Burton that's kind of in his crosshairs right now. They're not even a second off of each other right now. Really, they're running nose to tail. I mean, there's a little bit of a distance there, but we saw CJ fall off earlier, and looks like he might be falling off again. Because yeah, Travis is slowly inching in on him. He's down to about 0.6, almost half a second behind him right now.
It's interesting through that whole round of pit stops. Burton was ahead of Gates when the pit stops happened. I think Burton stayed out maybe a few laps later, so he's got a little bit fresher tires, but he lost a lot of ground on the pit stop and having to reel him back in. And here he is once again trying to battle for second spot. Travis Burton to the inside, CJ Gates to the outside.
And I thought CJ may have been giving him up that position, but no, CJ kind of likes that outside line.
He does.
So,
he does.
Yeah,
I've seen him up there. And I applaud him for doing something different. I love seeing guys do something a little bit different, and it's worked pretty well for him in second. He's gonna get the second up right here pretty soon, just because of I think the tire difference. But also, like you said, I think Burton has been a little bit better on the long run than Gates.
Yeah, well, it's definitely showing up. But I mean, yeah, again, the tire deficit. He definitely has a couple lap newer tires there too, but still has yet to be able to close the gap there, or at least get by him. CJ's been making that outside line work pretty good. I mean, we know the outside line is a good momentum builder, and it's definitely keeping him out there in second. But that is our lead right now. I mean, that is our battle for the lead, or not the lead, but it's our big battle right now, I should say, within the race. And it is official. Trevor Dyer has put down fourth place, a lap down. So we got the battle with the 42 and the 45, and then the 43 as well. And those are our top three on the lap.
All right. I've been trying to catch up on chat. We're looking at chat. If you want to check on chat, kind of go through the comments, and we'll kind of talk to them. If you guys want to have something you have something you want to throw out there, throw it in chat. Let us know. We'll talk about it for sure, and let us know who you're following along with, who you're checking on, and who your driver is, and we'll kind of single them out. We can talk about what you guys want to talk about as we watch this race progress towards the midway point of the race.
Well, yeah, we got a couple of guys in chat right now. We got Corey Clark. We got Mace Vidar. It looks like I'm trying to. We got Easy 4446, KBG, and they're kind of chatting them up a little bit. We got a couple guys rooting for the 11 out there, 40 out there getting a little representative, and yeah, just shout out to Braxton. Easy just brings it out there. And Ackridge as well. So yeah, 11's got a lot of support out there right now.
I see that. Shout out to Braxton. I mean, like Ackridge. So yeah, it's let's see, where's he at? He's currently in 16th spot. How many laps down is he?
Bringing the fans tonight. He's still 2 laps down. Yeah, running 16th. Unfortunately, he just has not been able. Quick car tonight just can't get that spot. And being 2 laps down now is going to even be worse.
Let's look at lap times.
Got a long uphill battle.
His last lap time was a 30.94, and our leader's 30.62. So he is a little bit slower than even our leader at this point. So he's got fresher tires too. But I gotta think some of that damage. If he had to fix that much damage, man, that damage has got to be hindering him a little bit.
Well, yeah, for sure, and definitely. with the damage model the way it is, you don't know if it gets the thing 100% fixed. You don't really know. Some of the damage is very inconsistent as well, so you really just don't know. And he's definitely not on pace like he was right when he got out. And maybe he should have left the car a little bit broken. He was flying.
Yeah, with the Coca-Cola machine. See what else we got going on out there. They said he actually painted that car himself, so he created that paint scheme himself. And that's a good looking paint scheme. Like I said, the 11.
He's been known for those pretty fancy schemes. I mean, even the Phoenix, just to name one that I could think of off the top of my head. But yeah, every week, again, everybody with the just to keep up with the paint schemes and to be changing them up and doing for these theme nights. It's awesome to have that much participation within the group.
Travis Burton made it pass on C.J. Gates in the second. We saw that. C.J. Gates now is 11 seconds back on the leader, so it's going to be a while before he catches them, if he catches them tonight. But
oh wow, C.J. almost got in a little him into the three. Three kind of tapped the wall. C.J. was right there. They didn't touch, but man, that got a little sketchy there for a second.
He's seen some things tonight for sure.
He's been seeing a lot of things tonight.
He didn't see the first wreck, but he's seen some things after that.
Well, the way that it's been playing out, yeah, obviously not seeing that first wreck has been pretty beneficial for obviously our leader and for CJ as well. Travis has been able to obviously kind of sneak through there as well. And okay, we're almost at halfway, so I'm waiting. Who's going to be the first taker? I have a feeling we're going to see some pit stops for 5 to 10 laps here.
We got some shout outs in chat for Zukovsky as well there in the 40. Although I think it's Zukovsky. Am I still pronouncing it wrong? It's hard once you get that started to get that correct. But,
very true.
Yeah, there he is.
Once you correctly impronounce I can't even pronounce it wrong. I can't speak myself.
What?
And if you're worrying about why I can't say Zukovsky, I can't barely even say the other one.
Pronounce.
And
once you mispronounce it once, and you get that habit of just mispronouncing it every time. Yeah, so I know what you mean.
You know what I mean, right? Well, at least the meaning's there, so I can do that.
There's Zukovsky. He's currently running in 17th spot right now. Is he 1 lap down, 2 laps down?
He is showing 3 laps down right now.
Okay,
so yeah, we've got quite a bit right now too. I'm looking. I got to count them up because we got a bunch of guys still 1 lap down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 10 guys right now. Or no, now 9 guys 1 lap down. 4 guys 2 laps down. And then 2 guys 3 laps down, and everybody else is 9 and 1. Some guys are completely out of the race. Yeah, it's kind of a slow ticker night for some guys.
I'm getting corrected again in chat. Zukovsky. I'm going to try to remember that. And above him, I got to
corrected us last week as well. So,
yeah. I got to give a shout out to the guys above. In chat too, they said something genuine, talking about Ackridge, genuinely the nicest, most genuine people in the world, and a little bit we've talked to him too. I can attest to that. It seems like he's really well spoken, well rounded, grounded, and seems to really care about what he's doing out here. Unfortunately, he's caring about the vibe right inside of him on the restart, and now having to maybe a car around. Maybe not the nicest at this point. Maybe a little frustrated, but overall, yeah, I can say that. And honestly, most of the guys we've talked to, all of the guys we've talked to, seem like they really are well-rounded and care about the league, care about taking care of each other. And that's what makes a league click, man, is good drivers, good guys like this that kind of take care of each other, care if they mess up somebody else's race, and try to avoid those situations if at all possible.
Yep, it's definitely a mindset for league racing, and I love it when the whole group is just a bunch of friends out there having fun, and that's really what it should be. I mean, none of us do this professionally. and it's awful fun. It's a hobby. You know, a lot of guys, it's kind of their life hobby. But you know, it's one of those things where it's just, you know, you can meet a lot of great people in this sim, and that's the wonders of sim and league racing in general. You make a lot of friends, and some guys you race around for decades.
Well, we've passed halfway, and we're starting to see pit stops. There, Michael Childs, Cody Pierce, Matthew LaRiviere are the first three to hit pit road. When will our leader make that stop?
I saw the 91 as well. Jacob Booth going there. He's looking pretty sporty now, so I'm sure he's got some fresh shoes as well.
So we're starting to see these guys dip on the pit road again. 97, now 96 laps to go. As we cross that threshold, we are past halfway. And we are on the downside of the slope, Tony. If you think about it as a mountain, you know, we've crossed that, we've crossed the peak. Now we're heading back down. And this is, you know, they've run green flag for ever since after the initial start from lap 3, after that restart, we've been green flag. So you talk about the endurance and the toll that it'll take on a driver. Doing it under green, not having any breaks between then and there, is just going to add an extra level of difficulty.
Well, I said it from the beginning of the race, or even before the race started. I had a feeling we were going to have some long green flag runs tonight. We've gone 105 laps. Green flag. I mean, yeah, we had that first incident, and that has been it. These guys have been rock solid out there, and you know, just cutting laps. This might be the quickest endurance race that we've ever experienced, to be quite honest, the way it's going.
Yeah, looking good so far, and it just makes those pit stops even more important. A speed penalty now would be very detrimental to your night. So you see Ryan Floyd hitting pit road. CJ Gates comes in right behind him, so he's going to be hitting pit road as well. Wants to get some new tires and try to.
He's the first guy on our leader, or our lead pack at least, our lead lap
our
guys.
Our large lead group of 3 drivers.
Yeah. I was wondering how I got this broadcast gig, because I do fumble some words quite a bit.
It's fun.
Well, I hope everybody enjoys it.
I had an issue with my see, I got it now too. You gave it to me.
You see, it's
Matthew
Ruddick
went off trail. Let's go back and see what happened to him. Oh, coming out of pit road.
Okay.
Something happened. Oh, there's a bump off pit road. Did he hit it? I think he did. Ends up in the grass. Saves it though.
No yellow either. All right, our leader is in. Travis Burton going to be taking over the lead now. I think this will be the second time tonight. So yeah, he's been definitely extending that pit road stop. You know, maybe try to make that advantage towards the end of this race here. I feel like we're going to be able to maybe go at least one. If we stay green, one more set of stops for everybody.
Yep. Dubois staying out as well in the 17 and third spot. Let's see us. Burton coming in. No, he's not coming this time by. Got that 48 right behind him.
Yeah, he's been able to get back. James Dubois has been able to get back on the lead lap for a sliver of a time here. We'll see if he'll be able to capitalize on it.
Oh, again, 43 around off pit road. Caution flies. The 43 of Trevor Dyer spins and brings out the caution coming off of pit road. And that is going to really shake up some things.
Well, the only thing that's good for him is
What did you say,
didn't hit anything.
What did you say, Tommy?
Yeah.
The only one that could beat him tonight is himself.
Yep.
Well,
the only thing that's good is, well, unfortunately, he's showing a lap down right now.
He is a lap down to Travis Burton. He is a lap down. And even if he was the lucky dog, which I don't think he even was, he's not going to get it because he's the one that brought out the caution.
No. Yeah, I believe Justin Young will probably get the lucky dog.
Goodness.
And James Dubois stayed out, got the lap. He was able to get the lap back naturally.
Dubois in second. Justin Young is in third. And actually, Young is still a lap down. But he'll be the lucky dog, I believe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to be the lucky dog.
So he'll get back on the lead lap. Big break for Dubois and for Young, to be honest with you. If Young, although
they almost collected each other, just kind of weighing up for the pace car there. Trevor Dyer just had a seeing God moment there. Wow, that was close.
Man, Well, let's see. They're going to come down pit road. We'll look at the spin up pit road. I think he hit the same bump that we
Yeah.
saw. Who was it that we saw coming off? It was Matthew Ruddick coming off pit road. So
Yeah, we had David Iskey to his outside as they were exiting pits, and David kind of, let up for him. There wasn't really any fight there, but yeah, he just got in the throttle a little bit too early, and yeah, like you say, he may have hit that bump and screwed him up.
now this is going
I
to be
don't believe there's
interesting.
going to even, yeah, I don't. Well, and I wonder if there's going to be any waiver rounds because
Well,
our leaders actually did pit.
that's what I'm looking at. So yes, so if Travis Burton hits pit road, Justin Young actually going to get
Justin
the
Young
waiver.
is still
round.
out there.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's right. Yeah, he got the waiver round, so he's still out there.
Well, he's gonna. You would think he'd be okay. There he goes. He's telling him now. I think.
Okay.
Pat, is he the lucky dog? Yeah, I think he's the lucky dog. So he's going to go ahead and pass.
Yeah.
So he's going to pass the pace car, and that's going to put Trevor Dyer in position to take the waiver round along with C.J. Gates. And that's it. Everybody else pitted.
I think Matthew LaRiviere might as well get that waiver round.
He's going to get yes, he's going to get a waiver round, but he's shown as a
Well, he's
lap
showing a
down.
lap down too. We're gonna have to honestly. I hate to
That's
say
a
it,
lot
but the
going
way
on.
scoring is, we're just gonna have to wait until these guys sort this thing out. And,
So I can
we'll
tell
see
you
where we're at.
that the 43 and the 42 are going to take the waiver round when we get the one to go. So they're going to get back on the lead lap. Unfortunately,
Yes.
they're going to be behind all the lap cars, though.
Right. And I kind of feel like the 77 may get it as well, but that's yet to be seen.
Why
We'll
is
see.
Justin Young is on pit? He's out of fuel. He's out of fuel on pit road.
You think?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
creeping down pit road.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Wow. No kidding.
So he was going to be able to get that. Wait a minute. He was the one getting the lucky dog, correct?
I believe he looked like he was in the spot for the lucky dog. So I guess the question is, Sue, you got the little magic cheat sheet. When was his last pit? I guess we could calculate fuel off of that.
I can't tell you now because he's on pit road. So.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay.
Oh my goodness, chaos has erupted here. Let's go back and look and see what brought out this yellow flag here. Our instant replay. That is not who we need to look at. It's the 43 right here. He hits that bump coming out pit road, completely spins around right in front of the 3 of Esky. And that's enough to bring out the yellow. But you were just talking about you, Tony. You said it. He didn't need to beat himself, and he hit this bump off pit road. I know this bump is terrible coming off pit road. We saw Ruddick do the same thing. Man.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing though. He's got what 85 laps maybe when we go green again. He's definitely gonna be starting in the field, so he's gonna have a little bit of dirty air behind him. Although he's kind of used to a little bit of dirty air just because of all the cars he's lapped. He's got a little bit of scuffed tires because he didn't pit, so he's got that up. He's gonna have to be fighting that a little bit. He's gonna have an uphill climb. The only benefit he's got is he's been really fast, and he's definitely got a great long run car. And again, he can't beat himself anymore tonight. He's starting buckle down and he's starting way deep in the field just because of the wave around. So
well,
he's
it's
got to just
not
play the patience game.
Not as deep as I thought. And they're trying to figure this out still, I believe. The 43, he's lined up in like row 4 behind our leader. There's our leader.
Yeah, they did
1,
extend
2,
the
3,
caution.
4. Yeah, 4 rows back. Everybody trying to figure out where they need to run. Again, every time a caution comes out in pit, in the middle of pit stops and green flag stops, it kind of throws things into chaos. So everybody's trying to figure it out. I think we got them lined up now, though.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. We've gone so long caution-free. Will the cautions breed more cautions?
I'm interested to see what Travis Burton has with the clean air now, because he did get by C.J. Gates, remember. So now he's been gifted the lead. Can he do anything? Can he hold on to it? Can he stay out there? Can he hold off Trevor Dyer? Still a long way to go. Still a pit stop to happen. But can he do it? That's going to be interesting to see.
Well, and he's got, I'm looking at, 5, maybe 6 cars between him and second place Trevor Dyer right now. So he's going to have a little bit of breathing room to make that clean air work for him as well.
All right, here we go. Pace car's off. Travis Burton going to bring them down. Green flag flies, and we are racing once again as CJ Gates jumps out back there to the outside early on, trying to get by some of these slower cars.
Wow, that's going to be the thing with the 42 and 43 right now. They're not used to kind of being behind a bunch of cars, so they're going to have to show a little bit of restraint here and, meticulously kind of get through this.
He dives in there, makes contact. As you say it, there he goes. He dives in the corner, makes contact with another car, sends him up in the wall.
There's still quite a bit of racing to go here. You definitely want to.
Gotta have patience.
You definitely want to just, I mean, there's still a long ways to go. Wow. Yeah, that could have been a lot worse, though.
It could have been. And it was for the car that got turned.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the 21 got a little bit of Robert Brown there. He got Punterino, as Jimmy Broadband would say. And he's on the apron right now too. He's going in for like he actually had to go down to pit road.
So he had an issue after that happened on the front stretch here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back.
Collects the 91. 91 tried to go to the outside there, and his night went from bad to worse right there.
Yeah.
As he rolls around there.
And they were scattering around him, just trying to keep him off the pace. Taps the inside wall. Man, rough night.
Fortunately, it's going to bring Booth to pit road in his night as well, so it just kind of snowballed. So your leader is Travis Burton. Who's right behind him?
Yeah. That's who I'm looking at, yeah. Lucky number 11 there, He's going to try and get at least one lap back the natural way, and I have a feeling he's going to be able to make that achievable.
Yeah, I can't see how many laps he is down. I can't see what lap he's on. Oh, we got Michael Childs had an issue.
Yeah. He is Braxton right now. He's 2 laps down, and that is his pseudo teammate in the 45 in front of him. So I can imagine when he does get close to him, the 45 might just go ahead. I'll let you get one lap. You're no threat to me right now.
Michael Childs trying to come to pit road. He spins up on the track. Luckily, nobody there. He's trying to hit it pit road after that damage he got, and spins coming to the. Oh, we got a caution.
There it is.
Looks like it's Esky. Esky's involved in the 3. That right front is not turning on that car. Big hit for the 3 somewhere as he rolls around. Looks like Zukowski was involved as well on the infield grass here.
Ouch. Yeah, he got clobbered.
Let's go back and look and see what happened. Our instant replay here. Off turn 4. As they come down. Oh, Zukowski comes down just a little bit off the corner there. Collects the Esky. Oh, and a big hit.
Esky kind of. I think, Esky hit some. The 40 got spun backwards, and as he's driving backwards on the track, here comes Esky.
Who did Zukowski hit right there? Is it the 13?
Yeah, he got, A little contact with the 13 Young. There, yeah.
And in the
All right, well, Jason Korn, where did he come from? He's getting the lucky dog this time around.
Well, let's right on board with the 3, as we're still looking at this replay, John.
Well, I'm delayed there. I don't know when it's over yet. So.
It just spins down into the 3 spray, the wall, and it's a pretty big hit for the 3 there on the right front. That's going to take some time to fix. And unfortunate there.
I think we got a busy pit road as well, so a lot of takers right now. I think Jason Korn is in with the leaders, though, and him being a lap down, I believe he's going to get the lucky dog as well. I don't know if that's going to screw him up for his lucky dog chances there, unless maybe he didn't get. He was shown the lead, the lucky dog, but no, James DeBose actually is getting the lucky dog, and he's going around the pace car right now. So, all right, James DeBose in that 17, making his way around. So that does. I mean, we still got a grand total of 4 guys now on the lead lap. Braxton, I'm sure Braxton was just really, he was close. He was going to maybe make at least get one of those laps back, and unfortunately he's going to have to start that trek all over again.
But Trevor Dyer and CJ Gates decided to come down pit road to get some fresh tires as well. It's going to help their case.
Yep.
In trying to chase back down Travis Burton, so that's going to be good for them. DeBoe's back on the lead lap. Yeah, that was a huge break for him for the caution to come out the way it did. He's going to get his lap back now. Starting to climb back into this thing.
Well, too, even Trevor, he was still kind of on those spun tires when that caution came out. So he's kind of back on an equal footing now. He's going to be starting a little bit closer up front as well. So I see a wild Michael Alexic back in the pack as well. So he's finally got his damage fixed and figured, I'm going to come back out here and run some laps. I'm still seeing him in the Home Depot car, so or the faux Home Depot car, but that might that's a trading paints issue as usual.
I think it's a user issue because I don't have that issue. I never have.
It could be that too. I'm not gonna say it's not.
I got the red, white, and blue Hendrick cars paint scheme there.
Well, that's what I'm seeing on stream, but I'm still showing them in the Home Depot colors.
Getting sorted and getting ready for this restart here as everybody tries to find where they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Always a fun time.
The bad news is for Travis Burton because now he's got company. And he did not exactly have that company the last restart. So,
and they have fresher tires.
And right, exactly. So we'll see how this plays out. I mean, the one thing is, though, in the fourth spot, I mean, not the fourth position, but he's sitting fourth in the lineup right now. That's the 11 car. So let's see if he's going to be able to maybe try to go and get that one lap back at least right now.
Yeah, he's going to have a problem too, though, because the 43 and 42 have fresher tires as well, and it's the car he's got to get around. So he's kind of running out of options here towards the end of the race. I never count him out, but
no, exactly.
It's starting to become an issue. The pace car is going to peel off. They're going to come down and see the green flag on this restart as Travis Burton leads Trevor Dyer down into the restart zone. Make sure don't spin those tires, guys. Green flag is out, though, and we're off and racing once again.
I'll tell you, the 45 and the 42 I don't know if there's a little oil on that inside line, but both of them kind of looked a little slippery there getting moving here.
42 trying to take away that position from the 43 of Dyer. Oh, a little wiggly there. Oh, my goodness, a 45 turned around by the 42 as CJ Gates goes by. Travis Burton in the wall. That is exactly not what you wanted to see from the 45.
Wow, man. I'm amazed he was able to save it.
A lot of stuff going on down the backstretch there. And the 43 is going to get back around and take the lead here. Travis Burton trying to hold off the lap car of the 11 there.
Trevor wanted that lead back, and he did what he needed to do to kind of take it. I don't know if he made any friends doing it that way, but
I don't know if the 43, 42, or the 45 had an issue. Whatever it was chaos down there down the backstretch.
Well, it's I got to go back and actually look at what the time is too. So I don't know if the track has really gotten. It's 11:53 p.m. right now, showing on the track temperature, or at least on the track time. And it's the track temperature is still dropping.
We're watching a replay here. Let's see what happened to Travis Burton, CJ Gates, and Trevor Dyer here coming off the backstretch. 42. Oh. 42 and 43 make contact or something? Into the 45, since the 45 in the wall.
Well, I thought I saw some sparks coming off the 45 too as well. So, I mean, I almost wonder maybe he just slowed up a little bit. But again, cold track, cold tires. And the track it's going to get cooler and cooler as the night goes on here.
Man. Chaos.
We are officially... well, I shouldn't say officially. We're almost after midnight. Another 2 minutes to go here.
Which times 2 would be what? 1 minute?
Well, that's I included the times
You
too. So
adjusted
yeah,
for. Okay.
I adjusted for daylight savings time. Yeah.
Daylight savings time. So you're right. This time acceleration is going to send them deep into the night
Yeah, for sure. And
and
you
early
know,
into the morning.
well, yeah, and I mean, by the time this thing, the actual track temperature or the track time, it's probably going to be close to, I'd say almost, 1:30, 2 o'clock by the time this thing ends. And according to the forecast, I mean, we're going to drop another couple of degrees ambient temperature as well. So, yeah, it's definitely going to get a little cooler out there, and the track's going to, I don't know. I'm hoping it's going to maybe grip up a little bit, but again, on those cold tires, it might take a little while to kind of get this thing moving. So they just want more green flag runs. Everybody's still going to have to pit at least one more time, too, as far as fuel goes. So we'll definitely see another round of pit stop.
Tell you what, Travis Burton's not going away. If anything, he's starting to close back in on our front, too. Maybe fueled by a little frustration. He's starting to come back to him.
Well, he had a pretty good long run car early on. I mean, again, yeah, he doesn't. He's got a little bit of a tire deficit compared to the guys in front of him right now. But yeah, he was able to kind of hold off Braxton. Braxton did not get by him, and he's still hanging in there. James DeBose, though, he's 7.3 seconds back. I mean, I don't want to leave out our fourth guy on the lead lap right now. Unfortunately, yeah, he has to start all the way from the back because of the lucky dog. And just kind of moving out there. It might be a pretty good night for him. You might not be up in that top three, but if you can stay on the lead lap tonight, it's not a bad place to be tonight.
Yeah, he is on the lead lap. You got to come around one extra time to get to him, too. So that's where you want to be. The 17 currently running in fourth spot. DeVos having a good run tonight.
And I'll tell you, I don't know how you guys are doing at home. You probably got a fridge nearby you, but I'm getting ready to crack my next RC can here tonight. So to keep going for this endurance race we're watching.
Ryan Floyd, Kenneth Presley, side by side.
Looks like, too, I'm kind of watching James DeBose right now in that 17, and he's getting a little bit of help from some of the other guys. They know he's on the lead lap, and they're just kind of letting him. They're not fighting with him.
Presley in the wall there off the corner. That was Floyd. Floyd going to get that position. Oh, here comes Presley back to the inside. Good racing here for sixth spot.
Whoa, Floyd gets on the inside. He just gets that apron. Wow. And that wasn't Floyd. That was Kenneth Presley. Yeah, no harm, no foul, baby. They make it work there. Wow.
Keep going.
All right. Well, yeah, I mean, right now we have got 6 guys a lap down right now, and yeah, that's pretty much the pack you're looking at there. Matthew Louisier, Ryan Field, Cody Pierce, Justin Young, and Jason Cord, all right now 1 lap down, and they're kind of all in that similar vicinity. At least a few of them are.
So
a little bit of battling for position. I mean, those are still top 10 spots, so I mean, still good points nights for these guys.
And the next guy 2 laps down is that
the first guy 2 laps down is still Braxton Ackridge.
Okay, so he's trying to get back. He wants to get in front of these guys, and he's not able to do it right now. He's wanting to get in front of these leaders so he can get away, he can get waved around the pace car and get back on 1 lap now so he can fight those guys fighting for the lucky dog. That's kind of
right
where we're at.
I mean, the 11 right now, he's in 11th spot, and I know he'd probably like to sneak his way up into the top 10 somehow tonight. But yeah, he's definitely got to get into that 1 lap down to at least have that fight. And I think if he could get there, I think he's gonna be able to definitely make some lemonade out of those lemons he's been given tonight. But he's just got to get that wave around. And unfortunately, he's just not. He doesn't have the pace though to get that lap back naturally right now, especially with the tire deficit.
He's got lemons.
Looking at
put it in his Coke.
Yeah, Coke and lemon. Yeah, that's not a bad combo.
Coca-Cola.
Well, you know, there's always that battle between Coke and Pepsi, and I'm an RC guy. I don't know what to tell you.
I like Dr. Pepper myself.
Well, yeah, I don't consider Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is just Dr. Pepper.
It's a soft drink. That's my soft drink of choice. Is some
true.
form of Dr. Even if it's knockoff brand, some form of a Dr. Pepper type drink.
The knockoff brand have 22 flavors or 24 flavors?
Yeah.
They have more or less. All right, back up there. CJ Gates really has not allowed Trevor to really run away with this. Not like what we've seen earlier. But they're definitely still pulling away from Travis Burton. They got about a 1.5 second gap to Travis in third. So
yeah, Gates continues to run that higher line through the corners too, and watch down the front stretch. One thing I noticed with Dyer is he kind of keeps it low in the middle of that dog leg. A lot of the guys like to car wash out, but he's keeping it like he hits the first apex here, and he'll keep it low like in the first two lanes. And I don't know if he's doing that to break the draft from Gates or if that's just the line he runs. I'm not really sure.
just a comfortable spot for him to run, probably. I just seen CJ just kind of scrape the wall, just coming out of two there. Still running that high line. Yeah, unfortunately, they're definitely walking away from James DeVos. But again, you know, James still getting that lap back. It's not a bad spot to be in. Well, yeah, they're both our leaders right now are definitely pulling away from Travis Burton. So that caution came out really at the ideal time for the two, the 42 and the 43 right now, because they have been able to get those fresher tires and make it work.
We still have another pit stop to come, too. We are within the window to make it as well. 58 laps to go. Like I said, 60 to 65, I think, is the window. So anytime from now on, you're going to make that final pit stop and make it to the end. And I'm sure they kind of want to hit that about halfway between the lap we started on this restart.
Well, unfortunately, though, too, that kind of plays into our leaders' hands. If it does stay green, they really, especially with getting tires and fuel at lap, I believe 120 was our last caution. They're going to be able to kind of extend their run. Some of the guys that have not pitted or maybe are still kind of laps down when they pitted at around 100, 105, maybe even 110. They're definitely going to have to be pitting in the next 10, 15 laps here. I mean, I'm assuming I'm going to see these guys coming down. But our leaders right now, they've got another 20, maybe even 30 laps to go before they even decide they want to come out.
That battle for sixth is on again as Floyd and Presley continue to fight right here. We're watching 84 and Presley in the number 20 there.
Got a little gaggle behind them. Yeah, they're more laps down though behind them, so nothing really. They're not really under fire from them, but they're there in the wake, the air wake that is. So yeah. Not to mention, it looks like they're starting to catch the cars in front of them as well. So it's going to get a little spicy here in another few laps, I'm assuming.
Yes, the Riviera right in front of them as well. That's for a position of 77. So that's another spot for these guys to pick up.
The Chili's car with a little patriotic Chili's car, which is pretty good. I've been eating at Chili's in one.
Are they rated a patriotic Chili's?
Well, I assume they're all patriotic. So, yeah.
There he goes.
There goes. Yeah. Floyd gets by him.
77.
Here comes Presley too as well. So 77's kind of off the pace, it looks like.
Oh, here comes the 44 sticking his nose in there as well.
Yeah, I was just saying, Thaddeus was doing a pretty good job just letting these guys fight, but not anymore. I don't think Thaddeus really isn't racing anybody around here. One and only car 3 laps down.
Well, he's not racing anybody, but it looks like he's racing everybody.
Exactly, yeah. Well, like I say, he's the one and only car right now 3 laps down, so he's definitely not really fighting anybody for position. He's just in there to get some airtime on TV. So that's
Well, I tell you what,
that's what he's there.
they are grouped up right now. He is.
Oh yeah,
impressive.
kind of, He's got the speed right now though too. So I mean, I guess if you got it, you might as well maybe just get out of that. Okay, you guys can fight after I get by.
They gaggle right now as they get around to the 6.
Yeah.
All right, 52 laps to go. We get in with that 50-lap window. It's kind of where everybody pitted the last couple times.
Well, some of these guys that are laps down, yeah, I'm assuming they are going to be pitting because some of them probably are going to need to get that fuel. So. Our leaders, however, again, I don't think we're going to see him to maybe lap 160. If we see him, if we see either one of them come down before lap 160, I'll be impressed. Well, maybe not impressed, but I'll be surprised if they do, because they can definitely extend this run and have that fresh tires for the very, very end of this. But man, Ryan Floyd, he's definitely looking like a 5th place car right now. He was able to kind of break away from that pack. Thaddeus Friel, though, is hunting him down. I mean, granted, not for position or anything, but yeah. Once Ryan got finally by that Kenneth Presley, Cody Pierce, Matthew LaRiviere gaggle, he's put the hammer down.
44 kind of pulled away from that group. We're still fighting for position. Presley around Matthew LaRiviere right there. Get the lap car. I think that's the 48 between them. Ian Perkins.
Ryan right now, he's in the lucky dog spot. So if we do get a caution, and if he obviously doesn't get a 1X or any kind of issue, he will get the caution, or he'll get the lucky dog. I know he's probably hoping for that right now. I mean, he's definitely in that spot.
He clicks off some laps pretty quickly here. Oh, I see somebody having an issue off the corner there. LaRiviere off the outside. He's got a spot in front of him there. Presley trying to get around that lap car, the 48 of Ian Perkins. He's going to do so. So Presley got some clean track in front of him now between him and Ryan Floyd trying to chase him down. Floyd has pulled away 1.3 seconds between Floyd and Presley here. Here comes Cody Pierce back there as well. He's wanting to chase these guys down, catch up, and try to see if he can do something with the LaRiviere in the 77 as well. All these guys still fighting for position, one lap down, but they want to get the best position possible. And if they can, like you said, with Ryan Floyd being the first car one lap down, getting that lucky dog, that's what everybody wants.
Well, too, and I don't know if it's going to really play off of those guys, but yeah, if those come out, some of those guys might be able to pull the wave around. The problem is, though, being so long on the fuel run, they're probably still going to have to pit anyway. But you might still be able to maybe get a lap back and then either possibly going for a pit stop. I mean, there's so many different strategies. Again, it all really banks on whether or not there's going to be a caution. But,
one of the
guys,
guys
a little spicy.
Try to pull that
action, but yeah, not bad.
It's Justin Young, and Young is back here one lap down as well. He's behind all these guys. He tried to pull that, ran out of fuel, wasn't able to capitalize. So
yeah,
he found himself still one lap down. It's unfortunate.
But yeah, he's still sitting 9th. So I mean, he's definitely got a good top 10 run right now. So even though you're lap down, I mean, you're still in there for the points. Points will still pay whether you're 1 lap down or 10 laps down.
Every position matters.
The question is, though, when are some of these guys going to be pitting? Because I'm assuming we're gonna see somebody coming in for some stops here. It's gonna happen. Just the question is when. And unfortunately,
here comes the 77. He's gonna be the first one hitting pit road.
All right, here we go.
He almost looks like he's off pace. Is he out of fuel? Or is he just being very cautious? Maybe he's fine.
Maybe cautious. And I had to go back up front. CJ Gates, he's lost a lot of time to our leader, down to 1.8 seconds now. I don't know if he had maybe just the issues with lap traffic. I might have to rewind a little bit to see what happened to him, but he was holding strong about a second, and now he's almost 2 seconds behind.
He was fighting with somebody right there. So I went up to him. There was a lap he was batting right there. That probably cost him a little bit of time, but just bleeding off a little bit of time as they go.
Yeah. Allowed Trevor to kind of get back out there, doing what he's been doing most of this race here, and that's leading.
They're about 2 seconds.
Oh, somebody's spinning right in front, right on the front.
Riviere.
It is Le Riviere, yeah.
He just pitted.
Looks like he hit the same bump everybody else has hit tonight. Wow.
Spins, caution flies here at Charlotte. You're right. That notorious bump coming off the pit road.
All right. Well, I think Ryan Floyd was for sure going to get the lucky dog here. He looked pretty clean that lap, so he is probably thinking.
Coming off, yep, definitely ran right over that bump. Spins him into the infield grass there, coming off the corner. And it's enough to bring out the caution, which is kind of surprising. He was over there by himself.
Hey, somebody needs to fix that bump. That's all I'm missing. They need to get the greater paver. Or
yeah, how many times have we seen people hit that bump?
I know.
All right, well, I'd say decision time, but the decision's pretty easy here.
Yeah, we're going to see a full field of pit stops. Everybody's coming in because I even think, the only one that might not be coming in is going to be Dalton Suprina, but he still might come in.
What about the 11?
Fresh shoes.
Take the wave around here. Hope for a quick caution. I mean, you got to start throwing Hail Marys at this point.
Well, I agree with that, but I think some of these guys, they're probably really close to run out of fuel anyway. So I mean, I don't know if it's going to even be. You might get that lap back, but you're probably still going to have to come in another 5-10 laps just to get some more fuel.
Well, I mean, you got to try something, right? You got to get back on the lead lap somehow. He's got to get back one lap down at least to have a shot at getting on the lead lap.
I mean, he's 2 laps down. He's sitting 10th right now. If he tries to maintain that 10th spot, that might be bad. If he goes another lap down, he can drop to 13th or even worse. So, he's got to look at it as a points night tonight. What he really wants to do. If he wants to try to gamble or
would he care about points if you're locked into playoffs?
Yeah. Well, if you're locked into playoffs, maybe you can roll the dice, and it looks like. Our leaders are coming in right now, so
the leaders are in.
Staying out.
Check your, make sure you're.
Oh, maybe I'm not live again. Yep, no, I'm not live. I'm live now. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if these guys maybe try to get that one lap back.
I think we had a lead change on pit road just now. The 42 beat the 43 off pit road, and Travis Burton
sure did.
James DeBose. And this is good for DeBose, too, because it'll bring him right back to the leaders. He's right there in the group with the leaders now. He put him back up there.
Exactly. Well, and it also puts Travis Burton in a little bit better spot now that they're all on equal tires.
Equal tires.
So,
yep.
So we've got 4 guys now, equal tire, all on the lead lap. Unfortunately, Ryan Floyd, he did get the lucky dog, but he's going to be starting at the very tail end of this pack. He's going to be in the James DeBose situation until maybe he gets another yellow. But, it's definitely going to be a little spicy up here. And we know that Travis has got a fairly decent long-run car. He just cannot allow Trevor Dyer to get out too far in front of him.
And guess what?
Yeah.
You got 3 cars in front of the leaders right now going to take the wave around.
Yep.
And they are the 11 of Ackridge. He's doing exactly what I said, he would probably do. The 77 who brought out the caution, going to try to wave around, get on the lead lap because he just pitted. He's fine. He's just, or actually get back one lap down.
He'll be getting one lap back, yeah.
And then you have, who's that behind him? Thaddeus Friel.
Right, yeah.
Who's decided to stay out.
Now, if Thaddeus showing 2 laps down. Matthew Le Riviere is also showing 2 laps down. Braxton right now, he's showing 1 lap down, but that was because
he went around the pace car.
Yeah. And he is going in for a top off now. So, we're going to have to see how this plays out.
Wait a minute. I didn't think you could do this on the wave around.
I didn't think so either, yeah. So I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work out. Yeah. Again, we're gonna have to
Huh.
kind of wait till these guys, till this green flies, and maybe they get a lap under him to see exactly where everybody's
Because
at right
usually
now.
pit road is closed at this point. So if he's
Yes.
entered a closed pit, he's going to have further issues. We'll,
Yeah, yeah.
we'll follow up on that. All right,
But he
well,
was
they are.
probably thinking we knew he was going to be low on gas, and he was
Yeah.
going to have to make a stop anyway. But
Well, he's rolling.
this might work for him.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, yeah.
Leaders are in 3 and 4, though. I think the pace car lights are back on because they're waiting
Yeah.
for everybody to line up.
Yeah, they did extend it one extra lap here.
So how will this work with the 11 pitting? Surely,
I
I
don't know.
sure thought that the pit road was closed with one to go like that when the wave rounds come around.
Well, the whole point of the wave round is, yeah, you kind of forfeit your
Wave
pit
round
to
to the
get
back.
one
Right.
lap.
Exactly.
Yeah, to get
Yeah.
one lap back. The fact that he did pit, it kind of, I think, it negates that.
I think usually iRacing will, and the reason I bring this up, I think iRacing itself will penalize you for that anyway. Like I said, I think the pits are
Possibly, yeah.
closed, and you end up having to make a stop and go or a drive-through or something, which will kind
Something,
of
yeah.
negate your. Although, if it's a drive-through and you can make a drive-through and stay on the lap that you gained by staying out, it's a net benefit, is it not? I don't know. We'll see how this
True.
works out.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out. But like you said, you know, you got to try something different. You know, maybe throw that Hail Mary, see if you can make something work here for you.
All right, well, they're going to come to the restart here. CJ Gates beat Trevor Dyer off pit road, so he's going to be our leader. The 42 of Gates leads, the 43 of Trevor Dyer in second. James Dubose in third right there. Travis Burton in fourth. Actually, I got them flipped, but anyway. Hitting your
Are the
lucky
teammates
dog.
going to play nice on the front row? That's my big question.
They didn't play nice last time, so we'll see. And of course, Ryan Floyd, your last car on the lead lap in fifth, back there at the tail end, getting the wave around. Here we come to the restart. 37 laps to go when they hit the line. CJ Gates leading Trevor Dyer down. Green flag flies, and we're off and racing here once again.
He gets a good jump there. I mean, the 45's got to know in the back of his mind that he's got a pretty good long run car. He did catch CJ. Granted, you got 37 laps to get there. His main concern right now is to stay with the 43 as much as possible. Try to ghost him, if not try to get by him. He may even have a favor to repay from earlier on.
I was going to say,
well.
his main concern may be more of what happened on the last restart.
Possible, yeah. But you definitely don't want to let him get too far ahead like he has in the past. So if you really want to stab at this.
There's Gates ahead of Dyer. Burton's starting to fall off just a little bit here. So these guys are battling.
Yeah. CJ's got to be riding. He's got to be watching that mirror a lot right now too, as well. So, like I say, we're going to see how these teammates play with each other right now. It's going to be kind of.
Gates out front right now. Dyer's been leading the most of the laps so far. Can Gates hang on? Does he fight Dyer? Does that bring Burton or others into the fray here? Here comes Ackridge. By the way, Ackridge hits pit road. He does have a penalty. He has to come down pit road, but it looks like it was a stop and go.
Yeah.
He comes out. He's gonna gain that extra lap. He's kind of played the system here, and he's going to stay on that lap he gained. So actually, that is a net benefit for him.
It is. The big issue with it right now, he's still showing 2 laps down, unfortunately.
Side by side for the lead. Here comes the 43 underneath the 42. 42 in the lane he wants, though, on the outside. Going to try to roll that outside, get some momentum off the corner, and does.
Well, yeah, that outside line, I mean, we've seen it just about every track we go to. That you definitely get that momentum and you get that run, and CJ was able to kind of use that to his advantage there. How long he's going to be able to make that work under Trevor? And, I mean, Trevor doesn't look like he's hurting too much not being in clean air either. I mean, he's staying with CJ pretty good. Although, look at Travis. Travis is, he hasn't let either one of them get away either, so he's still kind of lurking back there. Third.
These two guys going to be some of their championship contenders. Here comes the 43, looking to the inside of the 42, down the backstretch into turn 3. He's going to throw it into the corner, slide job up the track in front of the 42. He's going to take that position for the 43, return the favor. Not yet. It looks like he's going to cede the position.
Yeah, he definitely it almost kind of like he let him go by a little bit, but he didn't want to let him go by too much. And now he's gonna have to contend with that 45 now because it looks like Trevor is starting to pull away slowly but surely.
32 laps to go for these guys. And that's still a pretty decent run for these tires, so you can't just run all out. You see the 42 smack the wall off turn 4. He's going to lose some momentum here as the 45 is going to look for a way around. Looks to the outside heading into turn 1.
The 45's got the outside now. Putting the 42 lower where he's not used to running. He's going to clear him.
He gets a good run off the corner and just touches the wall, but going to clear him. 45, Travis Burton to P2.
We thought we might see that a little later on in the run, but no, it obviously happened a little bit earlier. Does the 45 now have anything to catch Trevor?
Well, we're going to find that out here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there was contact on the last restart. We didn't really see those guys head-to-head, so we're going to see it now. Can he catch and then pass the 43?
Well, and I think the theme, or at least the pattern that I've been seeing with Travis is he's been he kind of lays up a little bit for a few laps. Lets the car kind of come to him, doesn't really overdrive too much, and that's really what gives him the dividends the longer the run goes. If he could stay in that shadow of Trevor in front of him, he might have a chance to maybe try to work on it. Although right now, though, Trevor is not holding back. He is he's extended that lead out now to about 6/10.
Into turn 3, 28 laps to go. We are clicking them off. 171 down. These guys, you talk about the endurance. Well, now this last few laps, this is where it kind of starts. Your body's kind of accustomed to a certain race length, or at least a set race length. When you go past that, you'll notice that you're even with sim racing, you'll notice your body starts saying, "Hey, we should be done by now."
That's right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Hey, isn't this when you take your pee break?
That's right. Yeah. Exactly. And then too, some people are in the mindset that, hey, I'm fine running third right now. I ain't gonna fight for it. I just want this thing to be over, and I'm on the lead lap still, and I'm kind of looking at James DePost, Ryan Floyd back there. They really haven't made any inroads, but hey, they still got good top 5 runs right now, and working at lucky dogs and just staying on the lead lap and some of the waiver rounds and whatnot, and it's still not a bad night. I mean, if you can finish top 5 in a long endurance race like this tonight, I mean that is no slouch, and it's a good points night. Every little bit helps,
Absolutely. Well, this is the last race before we head into the playoffs. Trevor looking to bank a few more playoff points before we head there. Trying to get this win. Travis Burton trying to chase him down, but he's losing a little ground. 0.7 of a second between the 43 and the 45.
Trevor's definitely got the afterburner going again. And I kind of had to go back to our 11 of Braxton Ackridge. Kind of what I had originally said. He could have stayed in 10th. Get tires like everybody else did. Unfortunately, he's down to 13th. He's still 2 laps down. Unfortunately, he's not even in the lead of the second placers right now. So he's way off pace. I don't even think he might even be able to sneak a top 10 out of the time.
So he did lose. He did,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he may have gotten the lap back, but yeah, he did lose it through the penalty. He did. He's down to 13th right now, so he's lost a few positions. So a couple of valuable points he lost doing all that. And that's where you always got to weigh your options. You don't have a crew chief. It's all on you. You got to decide what you want to do. Get out there, maybe kind of hold that spot, or play that strategy. If you say he's already in the playoffs and he's already locked in, I guess you can gamble. But again, a couple extra points probably still wouldn't hurt either.
On board with Burton. It's down to about 6/10. It's back up to about 7/10 now. So these guys running about the same lap time. As a matter of fact, last time by, Dyer was a tick faster actually than Travis Burton. 30:29 to a 30:35.
Yeah, I mean Travis completely hasn't lost sight of it, but he's definitely not really gaining out very much either. But again, hey, top 3. on an endurance race like like tonight. It's not a bad spot. I mean, the checkers is always where everybody wants to be, but if you're thinking points racing, if you're thinking of season, and hey, coming in second is not a bad place to be, especially at a night like tonight.
It's our third place, CJ Gates. I think I hit the wall, probably hurt him a little bit. He's fallen back just a bit. Right behind him is Michael Lexich, several laps down. Lexich got his car fixed, though. He's pretty quick now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's all fixed up. I mean, he's 29 laps down. So he had a little bit of time to get that thing fixed. And it's surprising it wasn't completely, written off. But yeah, he's definitely got the speed, a night of what could have been with the speed that in his car. And especially, again, when you going back to Brad as well. Some of the speed in some of these guys tonight ended on lap 1.
And another night where the Toyotas have been dominant so far.
Yeah, right.
Toyotas in the top 3, the 4 of the top 5 as well, with Ryan Floyd in 5th.
Yeah, James DeBose is our only Ford right now in the top 5.
He's the only Ford in the top 15.
Oh, wow. Well, he's out there representing Ford, so hey. It's got to be one. If there's going to have to be one, you might as well be that one, right?
Yeah. And in Chevy, 6th, 7th, 9th, and 10th.
You didn't say 6th, 7th.
I say 6th, 7th. That's pretty good. I didn't even think about that. 6th, 7th. 6th, 7th, 9, and 10.
All right. Well, as the laps are cracking down, we're under 20 to go. Man, CJ Gates still kind of tapping that wall. I mean, still solid in 3rd, though. So, I mean, but you don't want to do that too much. Because we got James DeBose. I mean, James is actually kind of reeling in CJ a little bit because CJ's kind of been peppering the wall a little bit.
He's got 3.3 seconds to make up to make that happen. But you're right. If he keeps touching that wall, eventually
don't make it easy for him.
It's going to be a bad touch, and it's going to do some damage.
Right. But Travis is kind of hanging in there. I mean, 8/10 away. I mean, he's definitely not letting Trevor get that major run like he's been getting, but he's still got quite a bit of work to do to get there.
I just wonder if he's pacing himself. I guess we'll see that as we go through
Maybe.
these laps. 17 laps, really 16 to go when they hit the line. Has he got enough time for those tires to start wearing out up front so he can start closing that gap? But right now it's going the wrong way as he's up to 8.5 tenths.
Well, and he ran 4 hundredths slower than Trevor that last lap. So, yeah, definitely. He's kind of staying there with him, but Trevor's still clipping him off just a tick faster. Crazy, impressive night, though, for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Trevor with that spin, we thought he almost rode himself off with that pit road stop and able to kind of work his way back up to the front and back to a dominant fashion tonight.
Well, he did the work beforehand to keep himself in contention. He built up that gap, put 3 cars on the lead lap so that when he had that issue, he didn't have far to climb to get back to the front. So he put in the work beforehand to kind of assure himself a chance at making that rebound happen. But you were right. The only person that could beat him tonight so far was himself. And he almost did it. But he's fought back from it and put himself back in position.
Well, these next 13, 14 laps now, these are the ones that are counting. And, yeah, he definitely he's just got to go out there and he's not under big pressure from Travis. He's still putting out quicker laps, but just run them, hit your marks, don't get the car upset. You need to do what you've been doing. Everybody's got fuel, so they're going to be able to make it. They're not going to have to worry about that at all. All he's got to do, he is kissing that apron a little too close for comfort as far as I'm concerned. But you just got to don't let that bite you either. And this is where that fatigue and the focus comes into factor. All these laps you've been running, and you definitely don't want to be making a mistake this late in the stage.
He's looking around, 12 laps to go. You're right, though. These laps, though, they start getting longer and longer the longer you run. Not only are you in the lead and trying to hang on to it, but also you're starting to wear and tear of being in the seat for 200 laps. It's starting to factor in here.
Right. And actually, I'm looking at our time right now. I was way off. We are actually at 2:18 a.m. Currently, and the temperature on the track is down to 68 degrees. So yeah, definitely a little bit cooler track. We might finish this about 3 a.m. maybe. But yeah, deep into the night here.
Just watching. Hit your marks. So far,
Don't
so
take
good.
your eye off the ball. Keep your eye on the ball. It's like, when you're playing catch with your dad when you're a young kid, he tells you, keep your eye on that ball. Make sure, don't let it hit you in the face or whatever.
All right, 10 laps to go. Everybody's kind of settled in. A lot of lap cars in front, though, including the 11.
Yeah, I see him approaching on the 11 now. So yeah, the 11's going to lose another lap. I don't know if it's going to hurt him too much in the results here, but definitely one more lap down.
It's going to slow him down just a little bit, although Travis has kind of lost touch the last couple laps. Here comes the 43 to the inside. Oh, he's going to get blocked in.
Oh, yeah, he's got nowhere to go.
Oh, this is going to be tight.
Three
wide.
This is one of those.
Oh, three wide, tight. Ow. Here comes the 11 trying to come back to the outside of the 43. Yeah, that was...
Is it over? I had to close my eyes there for a minute. Wow.
Oh, contact between the 11. Ackridge and another car. He spins.
Yeah,
Caution is out.
Oh, wow.
Who's that? Jason Korn and Ackridge. Contact off turn 2 to bring out the caution. A couple lap cars battling for position. Oh, boy.
Not even 10 to go. Actually, we got
7
to go. 7 to go.
What happened here? Coming off the corner. 23 corner. Loose into the 7. Spins the 7 around to the outside. Caution comes out.
And I believe Cody Pierce is going to be getting the lucky dog. Now, this is going to be, do you pit?
Corn.
Do you go for those new tires? Because, a CJ Gates, a Travis Burton, they can come in, get some freshies. They can get, Trevor out there. They're not going to be restarting too far back in the field if they do. So, what to do? Does Ryan Floyd come in? James DeBose come in?
You ran
any of them come in?
95 laps, and it comes down to 5 laps at the end. Here we go. Let's see if they decide to pit. Do they have tires?
Yeah, that I don't know either.
43 stays out.
5 stays out as well.
42
CJ Gates stays out.
DeBose comes in. Coming in.
It looks like Ryan Floyd is staying out as well. So, all right.
I just wonder if some of these guys maybe don't have tires. And DeBose, if he has tires, oh boy. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not keeping track on the if there is a tire limit or who's got what as far as use sets or not. But man, yeah, Cody Pierce is going to get his lucky dog, so he'll be put back on the lead lap. I don't know if he's going to be able to make up much time or ground being that deep in the field with the lucky dog. But hey, another caution comes out that could be beneficial for him. You never know.
And with
I think they're going to have at least one green-white checkered?
Green-white checkered. Yeah, so I was going to say they do have a one green-white checkered if they need to use it. They will not use it on this restart. But if a caution comes out, they will have one green-white checkered. But yeah, DuBose is an interesting one. If he come in, if you have to double check if he took tires.
Yeah, I'm looking back. I believe he did. I mean, why else
He
would you come in?
has fresh tires over everybody in front of him. He'll start
Yep.
5th. Oh boy. And those tires
Well,
could be big too.
well, yeah, they've ran 30-something laps on those other
Yeah.
tires. And you know, what did I say at the beginning of this race? This is one of those races where, you know, you might see a new winner. There's that potential. You know, a lot of guys get their lucky breaks here just because of the endurance factor and, you know, some different strategies. And can James DuBose, I mean, we haven't seen a lot of speed out of him tonight, but he's got a huge tire advantage right now.
Yes, he does.
I mean, this could be, you know, just a couple of well-placed corners and, you know, maybe a little bit of help from, you know, maybe some teammate fighting here and there.
I mean, he's going to line up in 5th.
Right, yeah.
Right behind these guys. With fresh tires, and we've seen the 45, 42, and 43. They've already made a little contact, so he is sitting in prime position. In even if something doesn't happen, he's still going to have those fresh tires, and we're going to have 4 to go, 4 laps. I see somebody pounding the wall back there behind him.
I'm going to predict a podium for James for sure. Is he going to grab the checkered? I don't know about. I don't know. I could see a podium for sure, but that's just going to be my prediction right now.
I think he can win this thing.
He's
got those fresher tires. If he can get a good restart, and he's got fresher tires, he might go around these guys. Let's see what happens. This is going to be fun. I hope you guys watching along are on the edge of your seat. This is going to be exciting here at the end. And even then, Travis Burton has another chance at Trevor Dyer. CJ Gates back in the mix as well. Here we go. Pace car is going to peel off 4 laps to go to settle the Coca-Cola 300 for the Apex Racing Cup Series. Trevor Dyer leads them down. Travis Burton on the outside into the restart zone. Don't spin the tires. Green flag is out, and they are away.
James already got one spot there. He got by Ryan Floyd. So let's see what he's got to do here. I know he's maybe hoping with a little bit of shenanigans up in front that they might be able to open the door with those fresh tires. But
here comes the 42. 42's
right
loose.
now.
Here's the 45 to the inside. 45 up into the 42. Where does the 17 go? He's going to look to the inside here. He's inside the 45. 3 laps to go.
Somebody needs to hold that door open for him. He's just waiting for that opening.
42.
By the 42
He is.
Right
He's
now.
up the track. Here comes the 17. The second spot is the 42. Pushes high coming out of turn 2.
He's got enough laps to get there. He's just got to get to that bumper.
Battle's on for third now, though. Travis Burton up high, up into the 42. They make contact through 3 and 4. They're still making contact, but they keep it straight. 2 laps to go. Here's DuBose trying to close in on Trevor Dyer.
Wow. I don't know. I mean, Trevor's just got some good pace. He's got the clean air as well. We've seen how good the clean air is, but James just got to get there.
Getting tight for third spot. Now Travis Burton up the track into the 44. Turns the 44 around. Caution. No, white flag. White flag, 1 lap to go.
James got 2 more corners to go. Unfortunately, he did tap the wall coming out of 4 there, and I don't think he's got enough time to get up to Trevor.
I don't think
especially with those tires.
Battle with Gates and Burton has kind of calmed down. They got a lap car in between them now. Coming through 3 and 4 though. It's been a up and down night for the 43, but it's going to end it on a high as he comes off turn 4. The winner of the Coca-Cola 300 is Trevor Dyer.
Man, wow. I just, hats off to him. And the fireworks are blowing all over the place right now. And, man, what a great race.
We had fireworks on the track and off.
That's right, yeah.
What a finish.
It's kind of fun from the Bloom cam, I'm not going to lie to you, seeing those fireworks go off.
Here goes teammate 42 coming to give him a bump. Congratulations. Earned that one tonight. DuBose in second, Gates in third.
I'm just curious to see. I mean, I can't wait to kind of talk to James and Trevor as well. Just Trevor probably biting his nails knowing that James had the tires, and James just throwing everything he had on it.
Well, he did. He come from a long way back with those fresh tires, trying to make something out of it.
Well,
But
laps down, and yeah, I mean, just
yeah,
crazy night for James as well. And I mean, to come out of here second. I mean, yeah, what a run tonight.
so the 43 is going to burn it down on the front stretch here as some guys kind of trickle by here. Look at our standings or results here tonight for the Coca-Cola 300, the Apex Racing Cup Series. Ignore that. It's not Richmond. This is Charlotte. I don't know why it says. I do know why it says that. I just didn't change it. Trevor Dyer getting it done tonight here at Charlotte. Wins. That number 43 started from pole and took the checkered flag. 17 of James Dubose comes back to second spot after being a lap down with those fresh tires. Charges to second spot. Great run for him as well. CJ Gates comes home in third spot. Travis Burton ends up in P4. You got Ryan Floyd in fifth spot in the number 84. Another solid run for him. Cody Pierce in the number 9 sneaks into sixth spot. Seventh spot for Justin Young. Eighth spot for the 7 of Matthew Ruddick. Ninth for 25. That is Kyle Cortez. And 10th spot going to the 77 of Riviere. Now 11th goes to Kenneth Presley. And 12th to Thaddeus Frill. Whereas 13th spot, that is Ackridge in the 11. And then finishing in 14th is going to be Jason Korn in the number 23.
Yeah, then you got Jacob Booth in the 91, finishing 15th. Michael Childs in car number 6, finishing 16th. Ian Perkson, 17th spot in car number 48. Michael Alexic, car number 5 in 18th spot. Zoltan Zuprina, 19th spot. Car 71, Zachary Zakowski. I think I said it right. 20 spot, 40, car number 40. David Eski, car number 3 in the 21st spot. Robert Brown, car 21 in the 22nd spot. Matty Davis, car 54. Car 54, where are you in the 23rd spot? There I'm showing my age. Landon Rainey, car 24 spot and car number 24. And Kenny Paddock, car 60 in the 25th spot. But man, yeah, a lot of fireworks. We saw the fireworks at the end of the race. We saw some good fireworks during the race. A little slow, a little kind of a dominant run, but man, James really spiced it up there to the end with those tires. And I'm kind of looking forward to talking to these guys. I'm curious to see why some guys decided to pit, maybe why some guys even didn't try to go out for those tires.
Yeah, we're going to find all that out. We'll talk to our top 3 finishers when we get back from this commercial break. Look forward to hearing from them and seeing what they have to say. We'll do all that on the other side. We'll be right back after this.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Back here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, finishing up the Apex Racing Cup Series Coca-Cola 300. And what a banger, Tony. It was an exciting one, exciting finish there at the end. Had a 5-lap shootout to settle a 200-lap race.
And that's usually how it works, right? You know, you go that endurance, but again, you know, you had to run those 195 laps just to get to those 5 laps, and yeah, they sure put on a barn burner at the end there, and yeah, I don't know, it could have been really anybody at the end there, but yeah, we saw Trevor dominate tonight, and he got that checkered.
All right, well, let's talk to our top 3 finishers. We'll start with third spot, Mr. CJ Gates coming home in third spot. CJ, congrats, man, on the third place finish. Man, what a barn burner there at the end. It was pretty exciting for 5 laps. And we had 195 laps to get there and settle it on 5 laps. And you guys put on a show there at the end.
Yeah, it was a long race. Again, another long weekend race. Yeah, it was getting interesting. I was trying to maintain the top 3 spot there. But me and Burton were banging each other off each other there, and DeBose had the 4 fresh tires. I knew he was going to get by, so I was trying to give Trevor a little space too. He pretty much dominated the race, so I was hoping and making sure he got the win. So.
Yeah, he was dominant, and I'm sure we'll get to him there. But man, you guys were fighting there at the end. You're fighting all race, to be honest with you. Just you could hang with the 43 for a little while, and it looks like on the long run though, he just would take off and find another gear.
Oh yeah, he had the long run down. He was running that bottom, and I couldn't make mine stick. I think towards the end of the race, I started to figure it out. But then we were passing Jason Korn, and I don't know if he brake checked or what he did coming off 3 and 4. It put me a second behind. Then Burton caught up to me, and I smacked the wall pretty decently and gave me a little wheel damage. And from there, it was just kind of trying to ride and hold my spot. So
yeah, we saw that too, and I figured you got a little damage from that. But yeah, you were high side and handsome, I guess. Right now, outside all night, man. I like to see that because you got to try something different, work a different lane.
Oh, yeah.
And I love to see.
The top of 1 and 2 is fast there. It's really fast in 1 and 2. You get that speed down the straightaway. So,
yeah, well, another solid finish, man. We start the playoffs next week, another solid run. You got those wins in the bank, too, or are you guys ready and pumped up, ready for Dover next week?
We are ready. We're ready for some Dover. It's one of my favorites.
Well, I look forward to it, man. Again, a solid finish tonight. I'm going to throw you the mic there, let you do your shout-outs and your sponsor plugs.
Cool. Thanks, buddy. So give a shout-out to you guys at Full Throttle. Shout-out to Trevor. Good win. Good racing up there all night tonight. I think that's all I got. Legacy Motorsports. We all had a pretty good, solid night tonight.
Absolutely, man. Well, congratulations. Another great showing for the 42 and another great little battle there at the end. And we'll see you next week as we head to Dover.
Thanks, buddy. Have a good night.
All right, there's your third place finisher, the 42, CJ Gates, getting it done in third spot. Tony, I think you're standing by with our second place finisher, just 1 spot short there, Mr. Dubose.
Man, we were watching the last caution play out. We see the one lone car, you, go down for tires, and we're thinking, he's got this, or he's definitely got a podium spot. What is going through your mind right now? I mean, where'd you come short? And I mean, you had a hell of a night too. So I mean, a hell of a comeback for second. But yeah, how'd your night go?
Well, the last pit, my heart was jumping out of my chest because I was so nervous because my teammates was laughing at me. I actually forgot if I had an extra set of tires or not. So I was coming in not knowing if I had that extra set because I couldn't remember. And so when I came in and went into pit box and saw my crew come over the wall, I was like, yes, I have rubber.
Well, yeah, we were kind of wondering too if some guys maybe not have had actually tires available to them, and yeah, maybe Trevor didn't, and I don't know if CJ did as well. But yeah, we were wondering who was going to be that taker, and yeah, you became that taker, and you were looking. I mean, obviously you had maybe 30 lap fresher tires on everybody, and looks like you were just waiting for somebody to hold that door open for you and kind of sail by. What happened though towards the last couple of laps? I mean, you just not enough speed to catch Trevor. Just maybe the dirty air in front of you, or where'd you fall short? You think?
Trying to get around CJ in the 45. I took the turns a little bit too hard, especially in 3 and 4. So I think I got the front tires kind of hot, and I started sliding up the track a pretty good bit. So that's why I ended up getting in the wall the way that I did. I just got the tires a little bit too hot, trying to make up a little bit of ground there. So Trevor's fast. There was no way I was catching him. But I saw a door open when the 45 and 42 come off into the tri-oval, and I was like, I got to go. If we all 3 wreck, we're just going to wreck. I got to go.
Yeah, when you hit the pit road too, James, I got to tell you, some of the guys lit up in chat too. They were saying, "No," one guy said that it put him on the edge of his seat. He's like, "Oh, we know things are on now. It's go time now."
That's right, yeah.
So that's pretty cool seeing some of the guys cheer you on in chat as well.
Oh, I was so happy to see that pit crew come across the wall for them tires. That made my night for sure.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, you were lapped down. You kind of, I mean, Trevor put a lot of guys lapped down. You were able to kind of stay out there, at least, stay in the top 10. You were pretty much in the top 10 all night, but, lapped down or not. Then you get the lap back. You're kind of pushed into the back, obviously, when you got that wave around. then the caution comes out, it kind of bunches you back up, and then yeah, as luck would have it, you get another caution, you get those tires. I mean, what an up and down night though, but man, congrats on that second place finish again tonight. You made it exciting for us at the end, and I think everybody and they were watching as well. Were on the edge of their seat rooting for you. And hey, you were what the only Ford in the top 10 as well too. So I mean, another kudos for you as well tonight. So the floor is yours, man.
Carrying that blue oval. I
That's right.
appreciate my teammates. Michael Childs is definitely fun to be in chat with. He's a good guy. And when I pit and got the tires, I was like, yeah, I guess we're going to put on a show. It's one way or another. And I did the whole thing of, I'm not lifting off the gas until I see Jesus, because it was on.
Well, you did. You put on a great show, and yeah, again, yeah, you could thank any sponsors you need other than that. But yeah, what do you think for next week going to Dover?
Oh, Dover's one of those tricky tracks for me where I'm either 100% on or 100% off. Uh, Dover is interesting for me. So my thing is especially getting to the playoffs, and now we're getting in the playoff. I'm gonna try to be patient. These guys, they're really fast. Trevor, CJ, I mean, they're bolts of lightning. So I try to be patient and just try to stay on the lead lap as much as I can, and then try to be there at the end.
Well, yeah. Well, you keep having more strategy nights like you did tonight. Yeah, the good things are going to be in your future. So again, yeah, congratulations, and yeah, we'll see you next week, man.
Appreciate you guys every week. Awesome broadcast every week. Appreciate you guys.
Well,
I
thank you
appreciate the
very
kind
much,
words.
and yeah, we'll see you next week, man. You got our leader, our dominant guy tonight, there, Mr. Brody.
Yeah, I wandered down to Victory Lane here and found Trevor Dyerson here in Victory Lane. Trevor, man, congratulations once again on a win number 2 of the season, and you've kind of wrapped up some stage points here as we head to the playoffs.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. This race meant a lot to me. Because I've back when they had the All-Star race here, I always went to the All-Star races with my family as a kid, and so this is my first win here at Charlotte, and that was amazing.
Yeah, you certainly didn't make it easier on yourself, though. We were, we were, we were talking in the race, man. You had a huge lead on second. Had 3 cars on the lead lap. It's like, and Tony even said the only person that could beat him right now is himself. And lo and behold, coming off pit road, that bump. And honestly, to be fair, it caught several people tonight. That bump off pit road was horrendous. But you hit that bump, spun around, brought the caution out. But you did all the work beforehand that you needed to, and you only had 3 cars. You only had 2 cars to pass to get back up there, and you made it pretty easy.
Yes, sir. I completely forget because I typically know a lot of the niche like parts of the track, the bumps to avoid and everything, and I completely forgot about that bump. I was passing I forget who it was coming off of the pit row, and because I'm trying to get ahead of him, keep my momentum going, get back on track, up to speed and everything. And so the bump just completely leaves my mind, and my butt end was around before I could even blink,
Oh yeah,
and kind of scared me, to be honest.
yeah, it happened quick there for sure. And yeah, like I said, we saw Reddick and a few others actually hit that bump coming off pit road as well. Major issues there. But yeah, hey, listen, I appreciate you keeping it interesting for us, keeping us entertained. It's like, oh, okay, we're gonna mix it up here for sure. And that wasn't the only thing. We had the last 5-lap shootout there at the end. And I'm sure Tony wants to ask you a question about that. So I'm going to skip that, actually pass it to Tony and let Tony go ahead.
I was afraid that you were gonna not let me answer the question. Did you did you not have tires left over? Did you not even think about pitting? And how worried were you when you seen James is behind you?
So actually, I had short pitted, or quote unquote short pitted, the caution after my mix up with that bump
Right. Yeah,
to
we did see that.
short pit Travis. Well, I wasn't we weren't, nobody on our LMC was expecting it to be green white checkered, or something there close. So we all just pitted, chewed up that extra set of tires. We're not going to need it later anyways. Well, lo and behold, I don't have a set of tires, and thankfully Travis didn't either. And so I pull away from them, and they were kind of fighting behind. And I looked down on coming to 2 to go, and DeBose, he's 6 tenths behind me. I'm like, oh shoot, he's got fresh tires, and so I really had to hit all my marks and push like crazy. Which, I mean, my tires weren't bad. I looked after the race. My front right was on 80, and my rear right was, well, it would have been on like 87, somewhere there close. So I mean, it's not that I had bad tires. It's just tires here will take you places like no other track.
Well, that's for sure. Yeah, and we were kind of wondering, but man, I don't know if that clean air. I mean, you're classing the field all night tonight as far as speed goes. I mean, even long run as well. So we were worried, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe not as worried as you might have been there for a little while.
Oh, I was terrified. Like every single caution, I'm sitting there. I've got a bad feeling in my gut. Like I was petrified, put it to you that way. Which, I mean, that's always me. My teammates, they actually get on to me often because they're all like chill. Let's race. I'm ready to race. I'm ready to get this show on the road. Meanwhile, there's me, and I'm just sitting there losing my mind, like collectively just wigged out for the race. Even if I've got a good time or whatever, I'm always nervous on any kind of restart.
Yeah, well,
because I don't want to shoot myself in the foot. That is.
well, they put you to the test tonight with 5 to go with fresh tires behind you. You had to hold on against the 17, the 42, and the 45. Man, you guys put on the show. Had a great race tonight. You yourself, another dominant race, another dominant win. 2 wins on the season. We head to Dover next week to start the playoffs. You've racked those playoff points up now. What's the plan going forward?
So, actually, going into Dover, because I'm not as familiar with Dover, I'm definitely going to be getting a lot of test laps in with LMC and see if we can't come into the playoffs in grand style next week. But I mean, can't get ahead of myself. Just got to take everything one step at a time. So I'm definitely going to look at what the keys are to doing well that race and just stick true to them, just like any other race.
Well, I tell you, once again, man, you come in with speed. You got speed in the car, speed in the driver. The whole team's got a bunch of speed, and you guys are executing the way you need to. So I just continue what you're doing there for sure, man. We look forward to seeing you next week, but I'm going to throw it to you, let you do your shout outs and your sponsor plugs. The floor is yours.
Yes, sir. I'd like to give a special shout out to Gigi. She knows, bringing me to Charlotte. I've always been to Charlotte, and I'm from Talladega, so I'd like to thank her. But I'd also like to thank the rest of my family, my mom and dad and aunt and grandmother, for always supporting me racing and following my dreams. I'd like to thank my sponsor, VAN, Veterans and Affiliated Networking. They're soon to be nonprofit looking to help veterans with coaching for everything iRacing, from getting better at racing, broadcasting, and paints. VAN is looking to help veterans in iRacing at no cost to them. But most of all, I'd like to thank the Lord above. Thank you.
Awesome, man. Well, congratulations once again on your win, and we'll see if you can continue the success you've had lately next week at Dover in the playoffs, man. Congrats, and we'll see you then.
Yes, sir. See you then.
All right, there's your winner tonight, the 43, Trevor Dyer, getting it done out there at Charlotte. And Tony, another dominant win by the 43. Those Toyotas look quick this season.
Well, yeah, I mean, it seems like he's got a pretty good support group too, as far as keeping him on the ball, and we're going to see what he's going to be able to do next week at Dover. I mean, he didn't seem too confident, but a week can change that. And after tonight, I mean, I don't know how you can't feel confident. Biggest race of the year, longest race of the year, I should say, and he led easily most laps and fought off 32-lap fresher tires towards the end. I mean. I'm not calling, predictions for the championship, but man, he's definitely in the top 3, I would say, right now.
He's going to be a tough one to beat. CJ Gates always in the picture as well. Braxton Ackett's going to be tough. He's looking for a rebound next week. He'll be on the charge trying to make amends for what happened tonight. And of course, Michael Alexich having a issue on the restart there, looking to do something different next week for sure. It's going to be fun. And you can watch all the action here live on Full Throttle Television every Tuesday night. The Apex Racing Cup Series in action here on Full Throttle TV. You can watch along 9 p.m. You definitely want to check them out and check us out here and watch every week and see what develops, because it's always entertaining. It's always exciting, Tony. It's always fun to see what these guys can do.
They've been keeping it interesting every week, and yeah, I've been having a lot of fun calling these races. And again, it may have been a little stale in the beginning, but man, that finish, I was definitely on the edge of my seat, and yeah, I can't wait to see what next week's going to bring here at Dover. Could be very fun. The championship run here.
The first lap, I say first lap, I don't think they made it a line.
Yeah.
They made it exciting, made it interesting, and it's head turning at that point.
Yep.
And then at the end, it was exciting with another shootout. And so, you got to be in it to win it. And these guys definitely put in the time for sure. So you definitely want to check up next Tuesday night. Check out the playoffs are starting for the Apex Racing Cup Series. You want to tune in for that and see what they do at Dover. But that's going to do it for us tonight here from Charlotte Motor Speedway. Again, you got the winner, Trevor Dyer, getting win number 2 of the season as we enter the playoffs. He's capped off the long night of racing here at Charlotte with a win. So for Tony Solari, for everybody at Full Throttle Television, my name is Brody Hanna. Hope you enjoyed it like we did, and we will see you next week, next Tuesday from Dover.